Okay, let's get started. Gonna be streaming as well. Session number 13 of this campaign, just for reference. We're getting sort of drawing closer to the end. Quick recap of last session. You guys made your way into the Green Forest, where you found it. The Crypt Garden Forest had been sort of transformed into this cave that still enclosed the forest within it, and this evil had corrupted many of the trees and forms of nature, as well as killing all the animals, and rising up from the evil were these woodwoads. Ed, do you mind going on push to talk, please? Or muting? I'll take that as a no.
Stop watching My Little Pony.
So, you guys had a long, grueling fight with an entire army of woodwoads, and it lasted about 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's really hard, you know.
I don't even know if it's that, because he got like the initiative and it was just over.
Yeah,
so I don't even know if it was that long.
It's like 0.1 of a second. And you'd also met these adventurers from another world that can hear you.
Yep, copy.
We met these adventurers. You guys met these adventurers from another world who were looking for this holy grail, and they talked about an evil killer rabbit that they were absolutely frightened of. They tried to convince you guys to help them, or at least confront the rabbit, or they warned you against it, and you guys decided to help out the forest folk and confronted the woodwoads, destroyed them, and finally you met with Clawgamata, who, even being a protector of the forest, still an evil green dragon protecting a mask for Tiamat. You guys managed to defeat Clawgamata, and we ended the session with you all being spilled back out into the infernal prisons, where we'll start today's session after you guys have counted all the loot and found a few magic items within.
Woohoo, magic!
Some of you are still buried under the treasure.
Wait. Do you mind centering us, Seb? Thank you. Yes. Thank you kindly.
Can anyone not see the map?
I can.
I can see the map.
Big.
Good.
You gotta zoom out, it gets tricky.
Some people might. I think some people are just buried under the treasure because they can't see your tokens.
I'm Scrooge McDucking.
It's up to you to
It
find
is a
your
lot
token.
of loot.
Yeah, it all seems to be lined up very perfectly as well, and there's just like a symmetrical amount of breastplates in that loot. You guys
They're all arranged.
You guys are in the possession of 2 dragon masks, the white one and the green one. But both of them have lost their glow of energy.
Lost their mojo.
They have indeed. And you see the cold tendrils and the poisonous fog tendrils of energy disappear from the rift. And now swirling there are crackles of lightning, some billows of acid, and these fiery lashings reaching out from this great rift here.
So I say, guys, you want to try the fire guy now? No, me neither.
No.
And just to see what
maybe not.
everyone's got on them, Rocky, you've got Hero's Feast on, and what were you concentrating on? Banishment. That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
And did you have something else? Another spell that you may have cast on yourself? I think I just gave you maybe a little wing icon because...
Yeah, I was flying because we were outdoors, but I'm not flying anymore.
The little halo icon with the wings, the angel icon. I think that might have been
take
for...
that off.
Yeah, I think it might have been for if you had made the save against the dragon's frightening presence or something.
Maybe.
Okay, so... Is anyone else stuck under that treasure?
Let me see if I am. Sorry, I was Where is my
Oh.
guy?
You guys dig through the treasure, and
Yeah.
I popped out.
Corwin and Ivan.
Yeah, we were both stuck.
Hey
So,
guys.
You weren't doing
Can
anything
you-
suspicious under there, were you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've still got Hero's Feast on, Ivan, and I think you might have been concentrating on just Hex.
No, it was animate object,
Okay.
so that's gone.
Your objects would actually come out with you, and the spell lasts
but-
for 10 minutes.
1 minute. Oh, it lasts for 10 minutes?
Is
Okay.
it? Or
I
maybe
thought it was a minute.
Alright, yeah,
I
that'll
thought
be
it was a
gone.
minute.
All your dull spoons collapse out onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed, do you mind just going on push to talk or something,
Oh,
please?
sorry.
Some constant.
Microphones.
Sounds like you're sucking on the microphone. But that's okay if you are.
Sorry.
Giggity.
I actually do it too. So, you guys are. Corwin, I think you had animate objects too, all the dull spoons. There's just
Yep.
a
That's correct.
cutlery range down onto the ground.
Is my microphone working okay?
It is. I can hear you.
We can hear you, just some reverb, but yeah.
That's the Jets.
Okay.
You're not flying a plane, are you?
No, I'm in a hot tub.
Oh, that is funny. Okay.
Okay.
Too
fair
much
enough.
information.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, what do you guys?
I'd like to clarify for all our viewers and listeners at home that he is wearing shorts. Not that I'm there, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny because I'm not. So,
Yeah.
you guys had sort of learned a little bit about like this plot as well for Tiamat, and Maharu has sort of warned that perhaps by collecting the masks and then confronting Tiamat, you may really sort of just be doing her a favor. And he suggested maybe just trying to destroy the masks or take them away.
Who suggested that? Sorry.
That'd be me. I reserve the right to
Oh.
I told you so at a later time.
Okay.
Are we taking a long rest, and or did we get a boon? I think I had to put a few minutes before we were done.
We didn't get the boon after killing this one.
Yes, you did not get a point of epic heroism. But
Yeah,
if you still
I mean-
have it, then you could take a short rest in 5 minutes or a long rest in an hour.
Yeah, I would like a long rest if possible.
I don't think it's been that long since we went in. I mean, I think that whole little adventure was like an hour or so.
Yeah, I think
Long
that
rest would be preferred.
Yeah, I think overall we're about 3 hours, and we've done these two things in the equivalent of game time about 3 hours. Does that sound about right, Seb?
Yeah, you're not feeling like you could rest right now. You'd want to sort of hold up somewhere for a while. Of course, you can imagine with each mask that you're obtaining, you're coming. There's an increased risk of you being
Right.
hunted. You've already seen that there have been Yugoloths sent after you guys. The thing with Yugoloth is, once they're destroyed, they will just reform on the plane of Gehenna.
Yeah, so it doesn't hurt them. All right, so
Yeah, you don't think it would be safe to rest here for a long
Right.
period of time?
so my first question, guys, do we want to see, because we believe that the masks can be charged by going to that room with the portals. Do we want to try that theory out real quick? Because the room's pretty close to here, if I remember correctly.
It's not too far.
Do we want to try bashing them and smashing them and breaking them now before they're charged?
Nope. I'd like to
Alright,
know what
well-
these ones do.
I reserve the right to say he told you so.
Alright, Rocky, what's your passive perception there? 25? 15. Maharu, what's yours? 25.
Yeah.
Alright, as you've been like Scrooge ducking around here and telling people that you reserve the right to I told you so, you've actually noticed from being in this room for quite a while, there is a secret door in the wall here.
Okay.
Point out said secret door. Has that secret door always been there? I mean, it is, the dynamic lighting does look like it, make it obvious, but...
Yeah, you've only just noticed it now. But it has, I think, it hasn't just appeared recently. Just a small seam in the wall. It's basically unnoticeable.
Shall we check it out?
Sure, if you're done throwing the loot back.
Anybody need any help? Crust looks a little.
But
Crust looks a
Well,
little
we can
less
just,
like Brad Pitt than normal.
Well, I think we're trying to find a place possibly to rest, maybe. Or I think we're at least wanting to take it, at worst, a short rest.
Does
That's
anyone
fine.
still have any points of the epic heroism? What do you guys all
I
use it?
think Corwin does, and Juliet, don't you still have epic heroism?
Nope. I burned mine.
You burned yours? Okay, I burned mine.
What is epic heroism again?
It lets you take a long rest in 1 hour and a short rest in 5 minutes.
I was not here for that session, so I never had any.
You should have one.
Oh, then I still have it because I've never used it.
Yeah. When you do take the long rest, though, you only regain spell slots up to 5th level and only half your number of spell slots, your maximum spell slots.
Okay, I'll ask you about it again when I use it. But anyway, I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, you'll still have a point then. You can only get 1 point too, it doesn't stack.
How do you get that?
You earn it.
You earn it. Doing
Okay.
epically heroic things.
Yeah, like DM's inspiration type.
Right.
There it is.
Okay. So does this look trapped down here? Okay, yeah.
There is just a 5 by 30 foot long hallway cut through the obsidian. Doesn't look trapped. In fact, you can see a similar seam at the end of the hall, and it leads into the room where the Blue Abishai was.
Interesting.
Oh man, I mean we could have skipped all that traps and stuff. Dagnabbit.
Well, we were like being slaughtered wholesale last time we were in that room.
You push on the wall and it slides across, revealing this room full of plush pillows and rugs.
I don't know. I have very mixed feeling leaning towards charging up these masks not being a good idea.
Do we know what this does?
We have no idea what the charge masks do, and my only comment to that, Maharu, is you could be right, but the other thing is it could provide us with the edge that we need, because it might be something really useful.
Yeah, you could polymorph us all into dragons and we can wear one.
Right.
I think they morph to you.
And my understanding is that until we charge them, we cannot identify them to find out what they do. That's my understanding. Is that correct, Seb?
Yeah, when you identify them, you actually learn that they don't do anything.
Right.
Right. Yeah, the what's it called? The cultists used to wear them as humans, so they obviously do something for.
Right. And that might be what we, would give us something very useful to use against, we're using their weapons against them.
Well, let's give it to Krust to try on there. He'll try anything, including like dead people's hands.
Alright. I mean, if we want to go to the other one, it's around this way. There's like a.
Rusk uncontrollably slaps you in the back of the head, Rocky.
Hey.
All right. Do you guys want to go and try to charge it? I mean, if I'm the only one that thinks we should do that, all right. But
You are not the only one.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go charge it.
I
then.
think it. Let's try charging one, maybe. See what happens.
all right. All right. We can charge one and then identify it, and then hopefully find out what it does. Does that work for everyone?
Sure.
All right. Then I guess we have to go to that room.
Yeah, it's around this way.
You move through the
Get up.
pillowed chamber into the scorched room where the Dawn Titan was released. Through the trapped acid pit floored room. With the
Okay. So yeah. Look out for the traps. Remember, there are traps here, guys. So I'm flying, and
Oh yeah, put me flying, Seb.
Yeah.
Por favor.
I'll fly.
You guys fly through, avoiding any more possible pit traps. You do know there isn't a closed one along the way. And you come back into this hexagonal shaped room. With
Just as
these
Ivan gets over the
massive-
pit trap, I cast anti-magic spell.
massive churning cylinders of energy that go from floor to ceiling. 6 of them in total. One of them, though, is a lot different. It is a portal that you guys have seen. There seems to be some sort of spectral chain interlacing themselves that work their way all the way up the pillar, and in the center of it, this glowing portal. And if you look deeply into it, you'll see the opening of the mouth of the volcano and into the temple of Tiamat. You know that it's a sure way to get to Tiamat quickly. And there is a churning,
this-
crackling cylinder of lightning, a bubbling cylinder of acid, billowing cylinder of poison, a frigid cylinder of cold, and a churning cylinder of fire.
is this the cold,
Yeah.
or is that energy?
You can
All right.
just see frost emanating off of it.
So should we mage hand that skin to the cylinder or something?
Yeah, now we feel that it needs to be charged, and we feel that this can charge it. Do we have any idea of how to charge it from here?
Hold it in there.
Yeah, why not? Worth a shot.
Okay. Well,
Somebody's got a hand that seems to be immune to cold, so somebody should hold it in there.
I have a mage hand that's immune to cold. I can hold it in there.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
but if it tugs it at all, is the mage hand not gonna be able to hold on to it?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know if it tugs more than 20 pounds worth of pressure.
I can't.
Are you underwater, Dash?
No, does it sound funny?
It's breaking
It
up
does.
a little bit.
Is that helpful?
He's not, but she
I
is.
can sort of understand you. So it is a little bit.
Okay. Is that any better that way?
yes,
Yeah.
much better.
All right. Well, I just moved the mic and I turned the jets off momentarily.
Poor guy. I know, we're just feeling for you. The sacrifices you make.
I'm just picturing
Hey,
the Major League
Howard-
movie there.
Right. I work 13-hour days. Some days.
You come
And-
through
and
really
this-
clear now.
Okay. And this morning I got up and rode my bicycle for like 15 miles or something.
Gee,
So I'm sore.
I can't even remember the last time I went outside. So, uh,
What's a bicycle?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So, how do we want to do this? Do we want Crust to possibly try to just hold it and put it next to this cold thing?
I don't think I have cold immunity with that hand.
Shh. But the hand itself should be. So just put the hand in. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Dude,
I love how Rocky always just assumes that he's right.
I the mask off his finger, and then mage hand into the deal. Yeah, the touch
Oh,
of the
wait.
mage hand, at least it's tied off his finger, right?
Can't hear you, Corwin. You just went
Did it
real
get worse?
bad. There, that's better.
We lost all the high frequency.
Yeah, we
I
lost.
moved the mic. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay, sorry about that.
You want to just
It's
mage-hand
a
it?
Bluetooth mic. Yeah, tie the mask off to a pillar and mage hand it into the deal. That way, if it tries to suck it off, at least it's attached to a pillar.
Unless the rope freezes and shatters.
Then chain
That's
it.
fine. I think that should be okay. We'll use the rope of entanglement even. Have a magic rope.
Okay.
I'll make that a thing. I'll tie the mask and the other one to the pillar.
Alright, you thread it through one of the eye holes of the mask, and then you, what are you, like, tossing it in, or mage handing it in?
We're gonna tie it around the pillar first, so that no one's holding the rope, and then he'll mage hand it in, and I'll
Alright.
stand over here.
As soon as the mask makes contact with the pillar, there is an explosion of energy, and it just fills the whole room with this ice cold feeling. For a brief moment of time, there's a thick white cloud released, sort of like liquid nitrogen. And when this foam subsides a moment later, the mask drops onto the ground, and it's glowing bright white, and the pillar of energy is completely gone.
Okay, so now we cast Identify on it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will use a identify scroll.
Alright, you cast Identify on it, and you learn that it has several properties. The first one is called Winter's Fury, and I'll give you the handout, or you can check it. I'll read them out first. While your current hit points are equal or less than half your hit point maximum, you deal an extra 1d8 cold damage with your melee attacks. And it gives you damage absorption. If you have resistance against cold, it gives you resistance against cold energy, and if you have resistance, then you become immune. If you're already immune, then you absorb cold energy equal to half the amount of damage dealt.
Oh, that'll be really great when we fight the frost dragon.
Yeah.
If you're
I
wearing
might have a frost head.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're wearing no armor, you can add your charisma bonus to your AC. If you have a breath weapon, it recharges quicker, which you don't. It gives you dark vision out to 60 feet, or if you have it, you get 120 feet. And once per day, you can give yourself blind sight for 5 minutes, and the blind sight reaches out for 30 feet. Also, it lets you speak and understand Draconic, and you have advantage on any charisma check that you make with dragons that share the mask color. And finally, it gives you a legendary resistance once per day.
Okay, that legendary resistance is nice also.
You also learn
Actually-
it has other properties which are not going to be beneficial to humanoids. If it is worn by a dragon of the same color that is blessed by Tiamat, then it doubles the potency of their breath weapon. It gives them limited magic immunity of first level spells or lower, and it gives them an extra legendary resistance.
Do you have the handout, Sub? Is it
Yeah.
here somewhere? So I can...
So Tilton can polymorph, assuming they'll get blessed by Tiamat.
Yep,
I'm
that will
actually
be
done.
exactly what I do, yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad I've been pumping my charisma because
Doesn't
that
require
actually.
attunement as well.
Oh, really?
It doesn't?
No.
Okay, so it gives you your if you're wearing no armor, it will give you your charisma bonus to AC.
Yeah.
You said? Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
So that would actually pump me up to 26.
You want to try the other one first, in case there's something?
Yeah,
more
let's look at the
beneficial
other one. Like,
Okay.
I think it's still probably going. This one is probably going to go to Crust still because of the extra damage
Melee
on melee.
attack. Yeah, we'll see what the other one. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. But if the other one also does melee damage, we probably want Crust to maybe use that one also. So just to give giving multiple versions. So we'll see. All right. So since we like that, are we going to do this now with the green one? Is everyone good with that? Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So we'll do the exact same thing with the green. With the green one, with the green mask.
The same thing happens, except instead of the room being flooded with this frigid cold energy, instead there is a green gas that just sort of shockwaves out from the central pillar, and the green mask glows bright green as all of the poison is absorbed into the mask. And then you can identify it and learn its properties.
Yep, I do that. Earning another identity scroll.
It allows you to breathe underwater. It has the same damage absorption feature, which gives you resistance against poison, and then etc. with complete immunity if you already have resistance, and absorption if you have immunity. It also has the same thing. While you're wearing no armor, you can add your charisma bonus to your AC. It also does gives you a recharge on your breath weapon if you have one. It does the dark vision thing. It does the dragon tongue thing, and it does the legendary resistance thing. So it's very similar, except for the resistance. And you also learn, if you're a green dragon blessed by Tiamat, it gives you the same properties of the white dragon mask. And in addition to that, instead of limited magic immunity of first level, it gives you limited magic immunity of second levels, where second level spells will not affect you unless you choose to be affected by them.
So, does it also have the charisma thing?
Yeah, same abilities.
So it looks like the difference between the two is the white has the damage on melee versus this one has the water breathing and dragon sight. Does the white one have dragon sight as well?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Yeah. So the difference is Winter's Fury versus water breathing.
So these don't require attunement, by the way. You can just put them on, take them off at any time.
Right. So yeah, for the blind sight, I definitely think Crust could have that, because the blind sight would be very useful for him.
It's not blind sight. It's dark vision.
It can give you blind sight for 5 minutes.
Oh, it can? Oh.
And each one can give you blind sight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Once per day.
All right. I would recommend the white one to Crust just because it gives him melee damage. Would be my suggestion. And then the green one to either Maharu or to Juliet would be my suggestion.
Doesn't really do much to me, other than the legendary resistance. So if you're gonna get AC out of it too, you should probably take it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, 1d8's not that big of a deal for Crust at this point.
Yeah, but
it's only when I'm under half hit points, or whoever
It's
has
above
it.
half hit points.
Above half.
While your current hit points is equal to or less than half your hit points. No, so it's less than.
Yeah, when you're hurt, you do extra damage, basically.
Look at him
And you got
now.
a lot of hit points.
It's probably
so
best for
that's-
Rocky because he's always like on low hit points
Right.
or dead.
Wow.
You're actually counterintuitive to that because you regenerate up to half your hit points.
Yeah, but
So-
it's really,
Yeah, exactly.
Rocky, aren't you a dwarf?
I am.
Aren't you immune to poison?
No,
You're resistant?
you're resistant to poison.
I'm resistant. I want the blue one. I call dibs on that.
Oh yeah, because that'll give you absorption on lightning.
Yeah, it'll give him immunity. It'll give him immunity because he
I
has
already
resistance.
have immunity. I already have immunity.
Yeah, you would absorb lightning and you'd be healed by it. So if
That
you
would be
if
right.
you took
And then
100
we all want
lightning
the red
damage, you'd heal 50 instead.
There you go. I'd be like, Tilton, drop me lightning bolt, will you?
The biggest reason I think one mask go to Krusk is mainly the dragon sight. So he can use blind sight because he's our heavy hitter. So that's the biggest reason why one of them.
It doesn't. They're not attunement, so we can shuffle out.
We can always switch them out whenever.
Yeah, true.
So we spent like 9 hours arguing, so now we can have a long rest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
So I-
quite. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like one for the legendary resistance and the +7 to my AC. So
+7 or +6 to your AC?
It's +7. I've bumped my charisma twice now.
Ah,
Over 20.
okay.
I'm at 24 charisma.
Poor guy.
Do we want
Okay.
to go back the same way we had and close that secret door?
Yeah, that was the next question. Do we want to go to the secret door to take a? I mean, I think we at minimum need to take a short rest. I know that some people are short on spell slots. Ivan is. I mean, I'm down some low level spells,
Okay.
like 3rd levels.
For restoring 2 of the dragon masks, you guys get 2 points of epic heroism, but 2 points that can be distributed between the 6 of you.
Okay. Then I recommend giving one to who. Rocky, you're low on Are your spells getting low?
Actually, no, I'm pretty good there, and if I picked a boon, do I get the 9th level spell slot to recast? Because I have a 9th level spell, so
Okay.
I'm actually pretty good. I'm only down like a 4th and a 5th level spell here.
Okay.
It looks like I still have one,
and a 6th.
actually.
Yeah, I don't think Krusk you ever did, but for you don't have
I think
spells.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
No, I just have a some kind of funky Halloween jack-o'-lantern debuff going.
Yeah.
I don't remember what
Is
it
that
is.
gone away on him?
Yeah, that was from
Oh,
being
good.
tainted from the forest.
Well,
Quick
that's just
question,
forest
Seb.
taint.
Forest taint. Quick question, Seb. So, the boons that refresh on a long rest, do those refresh when we take an epic boon short level?
If it says at the end of a long rest, then yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So do we can give it to Juliet, and will that help you get at least another 9th level?
Yeah, it basically refreshes my boon of spell recall, which is basically another 9th level spell slot.
Okay. All right. And then we have another one. Corwin still has his. Maharu, do you? I don't know. I think it'd be more for the casters. What do you think, Maharu?
Yeah, that's fine. I just
Okay,
would,
and-
just get some
Yeah,
points.
I mean it'll be up to you guys because it's the short long rest is not going to bump up my 7th and 8th level slots, but the 9th is the big one. So
Right. I know that's. Yeah, we've definitely proven that. And all right, then Rocky. I think maybe we should give it to Rocky with the epic. Just because, and keeping us up is more important than what I do.
All right. So well, do you want to use it now or do you want to use it later? Because I don't think we have to use it now. Like I say, I've still got
No. You can use it later. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we have to give it out now. We can wait and see who needs it later.
Can we, Seb, or do we need to determine who gets it right now?
You gotta use it now. You gotta
Yeah.
give it to the
Okay.
people now.
Yeah,
All
that's what that was what I was going under. So we'll give that
Is that-
to so Rocky
still
and
got it?
Juliet.
Well, I still got one there, so that.
Oh, you do? If you still have
Yeah.
one, then I'll go ahead and take it. Then.
yeah, you should
All
take it.
Wait, how
Evan.
many of you guys have them? I thought no one had them. And now everyone's saying that they got one.
No.
No, 'cause I
Corwin
just did a
had it
regular
and
short
Rocky.
rest last time.
Yeah, it was.
Corwin, Rocky, and Krusk each have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys don't get
Yeah.
any more then. I
Okay.
thought you guys were completely out. So yeah, you don't get any more.
Okay.
Ivan was out and Juliet
You weren't
was
supposed
out.
to get any. I just thought if you guys had none, I'll throw you a bone.
Okay.
But if you have 3,
Nope.
then that's plenty.
I understand. All right. Then shall we go to the secret place and maybe try to hide in there and take a short rest? You guys
Sure.
want to try that?
Yeah.
And then take a short rest with the intention of then going back in and then going to deal with the black. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
And my thought is I don't know if Maharu, maybe we can try your rope trick and do that for an hour. Is that correct?
We're inside the secret area.
Yeah, do your rope trick inside the secret area. We all get up in your rope trick thing and we take a short rest. And some people, if they want to, they use their epic or whatnot. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
then.
You guys do that. Everyone take a short rest, and if you like to use your epic heroism, by all
Yep.
means.
So everybody go to the. Trying to find it right now. Go to wherever that. And
Obviously,
yep.
close
Oh,
the
Maharu
door
was
after.
already there. Yeah, Maharu beat us to it. Wow.
No, nothing happens during that hour, whether you rope trick
Okay.
or not.
Yeah, and that'll give our sorcerers will get their sorcerer points back. Krusk will get back most of his things, and it'll allow people like Krusk and the people who are hurt to spend hit die to get.
We actually don't
hit
get
points
our
back.
sorcery points back. That's on long rest, so we don't have
Okay.
I get mine as my 20th level feature, but that's all.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and use the epic. I've got some long rest resets that I want to use.
All right, so
Do we have the some bard inspiring us for this fun?
Yes, you get a 1d, an extra 1d12 of healing.
you'll be fully rested, Krusk, and you'll get back 10 hit die too.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I was low on hit die. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
And the Indomitable, and the boon of invincibility. Or recovery, actually.
Yeah.
And is anyone wearing the dragon mask? Do you guys decide?
I would like to wear one.
Yes, Juliet was getting the green, and I believe Krusk was getting the white.
All right, I'm gonna actually shade your tokens, so we can keep track of who's got which one. Green for Juliet and white for Krusk.
And I was going to make the one suggestion that we don't put them on until we're done with our short rest to go out, in case it causes people, like, it's the equivalent of they can track you through it.
Sure.
That's
Sure, fair enough.
Hey, I have a point. Now that I'm back, so
Yeah.
when we took the mask off the dragon, and the masks went inert, right? So
Yeah.
if we put the masks on people, and then later we're like, hey, we need to switch these up. What if they go inert, and then our little columns of stuff aren't there to refill them?
That is a very good point. That's something to remember. Yeah.
So we kind of have a pattern because we have 2 now, so we see that they kind of do the same thing. And there's going to be 5 masks, we're assuming. So we need to figure out right now who gets what, and then don't change them.
It's
Okay.
on blue.
Well, yeah, blue for sure to you, Rocky. Oh, fire we won't be getting till the end.
Yeah, that's my main thing. Like, I would definitely want the fire one, but it's just that it's the last one.
If you did notice as well, the energy seemed to be sort of, how should I say it? Sort of linked to the particular dragon. You think that could have been the source, what was powering the masks while it was on that particular dragon inside the demiplane. And I'd say identify spell would probably identify that that's not the case if you take the mask off. The energy
right,
is drained.
okay.
That is a good idea, though. I should have thought about that. But no, you
But
can,
next
you
time
can
you will.
swap them. You can definitely
Okay.
swap them around at will.
All right, but that is good to know. But that was, I definitely agreed with your logic there, Corwin. All right.
Yeah, based on the information that we had, that's what it appeared. We had
All right, then let's go ahead and if Corwin, were you going to we were taking a short rest, so I don't know if you got that. So you might want to heal up. Yep, and then we got our 27 hit points from Juliet now.
27 now.
Yep, an extra
Oh
27.
yeah.
Okay. Now, because of what we're doing, yeah, Rocky, I think you did it the wrong way. But, yeah.
I didn't do nothing. Someone
No, sorry, I said Rocky, I meant Krusk.
Krusk.
Krusk
Krusk
went
is like,
from,
oh yeah,
went
and
from
then
a whole
stabs
bunch to
himself
like
in the
red.
neck with a glaive.
Well, and then I typoed and gave myself 2k of hit points by accident. Which is actually a little more than he normally has.
Yeah.
I thought
I
I
get
had
one
heroes
more hit
on
point
me,
than
but
I
would that
had.
be gone now?
Sorry?
'Cause I thought I had Heroes Feast on me, but would that be gone?
I don't think you got the Hero's Feast last time.
Yeah.
Or if you did,
That was
yeah. I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
you
it got
actually ended up
dispelled.
getting it. Or if you did, yeah, it would have been dispelled. A few people got
Yeah.
dispelled.
yeah, you
I
got
didn't
dispelled it.
Dragon.
I didn't get dispelled last.
I don't think
I
you
might have
actually had it to begin with, Corwin.
I think I might have had it from the previous session, so it might have not carried on into this session. But
Okay.
I missed one session.
All right, then how about the next question is that I don't know if we're doing times an issue, Heroes Feast might be a problem to do. But your guys' call if you think then, because you can't take a short rest and do Heroes Feast at the same time, could you?
No, you'd have to forego your short rest if you want to
Yeah.
be casting a spell or ritual in between.
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't short rest, because I don't need it, can they eat while they're resting?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So I can
It's
cast
literally
it
what
if
you
guys
do when
want.
you rest.
Yep. So there you go. Well, I can cast it then on this short rest if you guys want.
Oh, that would be grand.
Always good.
I mean,
All right.
you know, whether or not we hit the poison, the fear immunity against a dragon
that's-
lord,
Yeah,
and then
that's a big
you know,
thing. The extra
hit
hit
points
can be another
are
thing.
also
Mhm.
very. Thanks,
Here we
Rocky.
go.
Alright, everyone roll another 2d10 for your hit points maximum and take the higher of the two values that you had, the previous one or the current one. Or I guess everyone doesn't have it anymore apart from Ivan and Rocky anyway.
Oh, that's just for them because it doesn't work for those of us that are already under it.
It does.
Yeah, it resets it.
Yeah, it resets it and you would, you would take whichever instance of it that increases your hit point maximum by the most. The most potent effect would work.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you get to make all wisdom saving throws with advantage as well. Just saying.
Yep,
Yeah.
which is nice too.
So I got 27 from him. And then 12.
Mhm.
All right.
I give everyone a cup icon.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then
Now,
Maharu.
Yeah, I was just going to say, also while we're resting, we should maybe talk tactics too, see if we've learned anything from our...
Yes,
Who-
that's
who are we
actually
going
what
after
I was
next?
going to bring up.
Yeah.
So while we're doing our hour rest, that's say. So I think that we've determined that the tactic that Maharu just jumps on their face and tries to rip off the mask is definitely been very effective. And we know
I'll say
now that
2 for 2. That was some
Yep.
sweet acrobatics and athletics in there.
Yep, and I will be giving you Bardic Inspiration specifically to use for those purposes, okay? Because I can give you an extra 1d12 when you're trying to do that stuff.
I'm wondering about
going to be immune to 3rd level and below. So
No,
keep that
first level and below. They're immune
well,
to first level
no,
and below.
The first one was first level. The second one was second
right.
level.
Oh.
I think
Good.
that's only if you're a dragon.
Right.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah,
fight a
we're just
dragon.
talking about like what the so shooting them with cantrips is useless.
Until
Yeah.
Until we get
they're-
those masks up. Yeah,
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's another key thing. Yeah. The only other thing I would
Yeah.
say is when you're running away from a Maharu, probably run towards Krusk.
yeah,
That would be
because
the
I
one
can
other thing.
I can always sentinel them in place most of the time.
Right, yeah,
If
usually
you run
they're
past
running.
me.
Yeah.
The debuffs, they like to debuff us, and
Uh-huh.
they like to split us up. I'm wondering about the timing of the applying of the buffs, whether we want to be more dynamic on that.
I am purposely not giving you foresight until we actually get into the place to. But that's because I'm more worried about the what are they called? The guys, the mercenaries that have been coming in. If you notice, they specifically, the last time or 1 or 2 times we fought them, all they've been doing is dispel magic on us. That's pretty much all they've been doing.
Yeah.
So
save our buffs till the big one.
Yeah. So I'll probably be holding off specifically until we get to the dragon part. And even the dragon's doing that too, but at least maybe we won't run into those guys until we get there. And be prepared, in my opinion, Maharu. You might want to scout out ahead when we're going to go into that tendril room just to make sure an ambush isn't waiting for us of those demon guys, because I think that might be about to happen. And the last thing is that Maharu is, if it's light, you can't fly, but we have potions of flying, and we've got like 3 of them. And we might want to give you those potions of flying so that if they're flying and you can't port on their head or something, you can still get at them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, give me one of those. I'll use it only in the fight.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and give you a potion of flying, and then when we think it's appropriate. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, then is everybody good with that? Or is there anything else anybody wanted to throw out there?
Let's try to make sure we stay, don't get separated, if possible. I mean, that's, I guess, normal. But yeah, it hurts when we don't have you guys at our backs, and then, So the dragon was going invisible. That's a thing. Like, we might want to plan around.
That's what blind sense is for. And
it's only to 30 though.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're close.
I'd say, Juliet, you know that dragons actually have a much superior blind sight than that.
Yeah, I know that too, specifically.
Yeah.
My previous encounters. Alright, can I check to see if anything's outside this door before I open it?
Sure, it's all clear.
Okay. Open the door, shut it behind us. Everyone get out.
Ed.
Yep.
Can you go and push the top,
eat
please?
the microphone.
Thank you. You come back into the room and everything as is. I presume you guys have scooped all this treasure into the bag of holding? Or just leaving it there?
I think you told us that we couldn't get it in the bag of holding. We had to put it in
the portable hole. I think even then, the portable hole is not big enough.
Yeah, and anyway, the portable hole, all we can get is the platinum, but we can't get the gold.
Yeah, you couldn't Scrooge McDuck with it anyway if it was in the portable hole. So yeah, everything's untouched. Every coin is exactly as it was, and there are just 3 of these swirling rifts of energy remaining.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we? And Maharu, I did minus a flying potion from the party thing, so you added it to your thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. All right. Shall we go to the? Let's go to the black one. Is everyone ready to go to black?
Sure. That's next in the list.
Yep, and that's acid. So unfortunately, we are completely susceptible. We have so I'll check one last time, but I don't think we had any potions of acid resistance. So we're just gonna have to eat whatever he hits at us and hope we can take him out before he gets multiple breaths against us.
The red arrows, Maharu, are arrows of slaying goblins. No, arrows of dragon slaying. If you hit a dragon with them, they have to make a DC 17 con save or take an extra 60-10 piercing damage. And
handy.
I don't think anyone really uses a bow, so.
Yeah, not with our group.
I have a bow.
Kid just like Crust,
Maharu's got a bow.
Kid Crust just like like
Smash him with it.
Hold
someone. Stab someone.
Bruce Lee
Mini
style.
spear.
Yeah, it's a treated as an improvised weapon attack. I think it even says it in the arrow description, doesn't it? Oh no, it says it usually in like I think bow descriptions. You can actually make an improvised weapon attack with the arrow.
There you go.
All right, and same thing happens. Little tendrils start to dance around your legs and arms before they become thick vines, and then eventually you're all taken into this dark place. In fact, all around you, for a brief moment, is just utter sepulchral gloom. You cannot see anything. Your own hands, your legs. And suddenly you hear the sound of running water and a bubbling sound all around you. And so you start to sort of focus and the world around you comes into view. You find yourselves on a ladder. Some of you get a little bit caught by surprise and almost tumble off of it, using flight or quickly grabbing onto the rungs of the ladder to keep yourself from falling. And you peer around to see an underground river. You climb down this ladder. As you do look up, you see this orb of darkness above you. And you think that would be the way to get out if you wanted to retreat. You head down onto this cracked floor. It looks like a natural cavern. There is a stream of water trailing off to the south and a river flowing to the east. You see a small stone bridge spanning the river, and there is a spray of water that sort of gently dances across your back coming from the south as you see a churning waterfall flowing out into a pool to your south.
Seb, could I just double check? I should have 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
Okay. Fix those up.
Thanks. Nice. Yeah, you guys got to get these one of these masks. They're
Can we
great.
just take a second to just look at Cross' character picture again? Just like the actual picture, not even just the token.
I like the full head of hair. Okay. All right.
I'm fixing that.
Hey, you have a last name? I didn't even know you had a last name.
Straight out of the player's handbook, baby.
That was like Cross Cruise or something.
Oh, that would be great. Crust Cruise, yeah. Alright. Okay. So we're in a cavern now.
Is this water look acidic?
Make a perception check.
The min I can get to 25, but let me roll.
You examine the water to see if there is like any sort of signs that it would be acidic, any bubbling or anything like that, and it is bubbling. You can literally see little bubbles bursting on the surface of it. Could very well be acidic.
Don't touch the water.
Okay. Again, not ominous at all.
So where are we heading to? Anybody have? It looks like it dead ends down this way.
As you start to move forward, this fog creeps in. A light white fog, and everything is lightly obscured here.
And it's corrosive.
Do you see anything freaky like we did in the red place here? Ed?
You don't notice anything like that.
I don't know.
Everything is as it seems. This cavern is quite large. There is a forest of stalactites clinging to the ceiling. It's about 100 feet up, about the same distance where this rusty iron ladder ends.
I'm gonna fly over here and look down that way. Hey, look here.
All right. As you fly over this way, Corwin, the tunnels really, it sort of decreases in height here down to 10 feet. And suddenly, out of nowhere, seemingly coming out of the shadow, is a creature. He looks like a man clad fully in plate armor. He has a bucket helm on, and inside the visor are two glowing red orbs. And he stands there with a shield and longsword. The longsword is drawn, and he stops you with his words. Halt. You may come no further, he says, with this disembodied voice that seems to echo endlessly from within the helm.
Okay. I halt. I come no further. Why?
You may not pass.
Okay. Why?
Because I am the protector of this bridge.
Okay.
And I am not allowed to let anyone go by. For if I failed that task that was given to me, it would be a great dishonor.
Is the Holy Grail over there?
Yeah, we have some friends looking for that.
Yeah, is there anything we can do to pass and still keep so you can keep your honor?
By order of Vorlaxiel, I, Umbraxiel, do not permit anybody to pass. Only Vorlaxiel's command can allow me to disobey that order, as it would be the giver of the order that allows me to disobey.
Ladies
Such
and
is my
gentlemen,
honor.
let him pass!
Okay.
Deception?
Well, we're trying to get to the wonderful and glorious Black Dragon that's here. Can we go a different route?
My master does not wish to see you. He has ordered me to allow no one to pass. And that is final. You shall not pass.
Okay. Did you say your name was... Again?
My name is Umbraxiel.
Okay.
Does that
Does the
name
name
mean
of
anything?
Exactly. And does the dragon name, is this one that we've encountered in the past?
No. Never heard either names. Vorlaxiel or Umbraxiel.
Alright, so none of the names mean anything. I'm trying to see if my assumption is that his master is the Black Dragon, but is there any type of lore check or anything that I can try?
You can make a history check.
Wonder if he knows my friend Soth.
Name doesn't ring a bell, Ivan.
Okay. Alright.
And then he just sort of stands there and places his longsword like on the ground in front of him. Like drives it
Okay.
into the ground and just sort of stands there like a sentinel.
Well, what are we waiting for? We gotta get by.
Stand by.
Very well.
Take not another step further. I will die to prevent you. from passing, if necessary.
So I will subtle cast suggestion.
You cannot kill what is already dead. Okay, you can subtle cast a suggestion.
Okay. And I'm going to suggest that we are actually the one party of people that his master does want to see and should be allowed to pass.
Alrighty, you cast that, and that does not sound reasonable to him, so the spell fails.
Alright, well, I tried.
And he sort of notices perhaps a bit of magic was used on him. And
Just cleaning the armor.
he just says, I am bound by my honor under no circumstance. Now I allow you to pass. If you want to pass, you'll have to kill me. But you cannot kill what is already dead.
I mean, what did your master do to for you to give them such loyalty?
My honor is not for you to question. Caller from the dark.
Oh, I'm not questioning your honor. I'm questioning your master's.
It is not your place to question my master.
I mean, who is your master?
My master is the mighty Vorlaxiel.
Is that the Black Dragon?
Did that ring a bell or no?
No. You guys haven't heard of Vorlaxiel. Or have you met any dragon named Vorlaxiel?
Not even like as folktales or anything like that? Nothing famous like cloth?
No.
Well, do you want to try to find a different way since his master isn't the dragon?
Yeah, that's the other possibility, that we don't even need to go that way. Because do we have an idea of who the Black Dragon is?
Can
Yeah,
you tell
like
us how to
who
get to
dragon?
the Black Dragon lair?
Like, who would be like the most famous black dragon in Forgotten Realm?
Bob.
Like, would we know?
Probably there's a couple of black dragons that live in the Mere of Dead Men.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most people don't even know that there's two of them. Can't think of their names, I'd have to look it up. But it definitely is not Vorlaxiel.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we might not even need to go this way.
Do you know how to get to the Black Dragon lair, sir?
I will answer no more of your questions.
I'm gonna float over this way so I can see if there's a different.
Alright,
Which
you
direction?
float over here, Corn, and you start to see the fog. It gets very, very thick, almost to the point that you're blinded. And you take a look around, and you just see a jagged cavern that comes to a dead end. It seems like the only way through is by going through Umbraxiel.
Crescue's going somewhere.
It's a blind
And
end down
To
here.
answer the question, the dragon I was talking about in the Mirror of Dead Men, his name is Voraghamantha. Voraghamantha.
Gesundheit.
There's also
Stomanai.
Mergen Dan Devon Siander.
Sienna. Devon
Just gonna
Sienna.
say it again.
Devon the dragon? Alright.
Devon Sienna.
And there's
Uses
also
both names.
Scourge.
Scourge
Hey,
must be a
Crust.
dragon rapper.
I
That's
warn
why
you,
his name is
step no further.
Wait, Crust, do you want to get back here? And do you want me to give you a hit? Or do you want to hold on?
This guy.
Well, It sure makes us go through them like butter, doesn't it?
Why don't you
Okay, I
just
mean, I'll-
finish them, bro?
Just worried about the debuffs is all,
Okay, alright, then I will hold off. Alright, for now. But
Yeah, good call.
My
Oh, wow.
existence is only possible because of my honor. It cannot be broken.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
That's a good look for him.
You're
He's
that new
gradually
so
he's gradually embracing his orc heritage much more.
if you are honor bound to protect, surely there is some way you can we can release you from this in some way.
My very existence is to guard this bridge. If I do not guard the bridge, then I do not exist. And only
Somebody
death.
destroy the bridge.
Yeah, what
Only
happens
through
if the
death
bridge?
would I ever allow anyone to pass? And you cannot kill what is already dead.
So if you're already dead, then we can pass, right? Because it's only death that stops us from passing you. But since you're already
Would you
dead,
like me to give you life again so you can do your own thing?
Take one step further. Now use
Hey.
all of the force I have at my disposal to prevent
Oh
you.
crap, he's got the force.
Could we try flying by? Anyone want to try that?
Sure, go ahead.
Like over the acid? I don't really want to try that. I'd rather just fight this guy, get it over.
You don't want to fly over the acid.
I don't want to fly over the acid. Not where there's guys beside me.
If fight is what you want, then we shall fight. I am a man of honor.
How
And
about
he
a
draws
contest?
his long sword. Prepare
I salute him
yourselves.
with my glaive. I say that's not a glaive.
That is literally a glaive.
This is a glaive.
Nice hand, by the way.
Okay.
alrighty.
He goes into a stance, a fighting stance. Maharu, you're up.
Okay. For funsies, I'm just going to. Well, it's pitch black here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to just come over here. Shadow step over to here. And then I'll wander back onto him. Actually, I'll just shadow step right back to behind him. It's easier that way. And then I'll attack him.
He quickly whips around to face you as you appear behind him. And
28 hit? No.
you hit him with a 28. He almost blocks you. Almost blocks a 28. And you hit him for 32 points of damage. You do a stunning strike, he does a con save. And he's stunned.
Wow.
Nice.
Now let's all run by him.
We still got a bag or something.
30 hits for another 12.
And the Dread Ambusher.
And a 26 is a hit. For another 12 slashing.
14, because the 2 isn't.
4, so 14.
I'll head across the bridge over here.
Can you guys hear him? Because he's very light to me.
Yeah, Maharu is I can barely hear him.
Yeah, I can talk louder. It's fine.
You look out to see an endless lake to the east, Maharu, as you pass the bridge. Ivan.
Okay. I'm gonna yell. Something tells me if we finish him off, he's just gonna appear. But everybody get by him maybe that can do it for us. So let me ask you this. Right here, can I see him and try to shoot him and then try to push him into the water?
Sure.
That is what I'm going to try to do.
You hit him for 13 force damage, and you knock him into the water. Immediately you hear this churning sound, and his armor starts to bubble and dissolve.
Okay. And do you even want me to roll the other 3?
Yeah, he's not dead.
Okay.
You hit him again for 7 force damage. You hit him again for 11 force damage. And you hit him again for 11 force damage.
Okay. And I'm going to say, again, everybody get by him. Okay, I'm done. Right there.
Krosk.
I'll step to the edge of the river here. And swing my glaive at him a few times.
Don't lose your weapon in the acid.
No, I'll be sure I'm just hitting whatever body parts are above the acid. And so he's at. I have advantage because he's all
he's stunned.
Stunned. Well, that's.
You open up with a crit. You hit him for 34 slashing damage and 14 cold. 23 hits. And you hit him for 30 slashing damage. Or 30 points of damage. And you hit him again. And you just see the bubbles of the acid pool consume him. Now, nobody move. As that happens, suddenly shadowy tendrils whip out and 2 Umbraxials reform on the bridge, and they both speak identically at the same time. What is dead cannot be killed. And we start off on a new initiative. But now there are 2. Maharu.
I'm gonna head over here. I feel like you guys got this under control. I'll see what's
You see some stepping stones and
I have a really good idea on these sides. This one nice to me.
You hide Maharu. Rocky.
Alright. Let me see here.
Please don't beat him up.
What? Beat him up? Okay. Flame strike him 6 times. I just need to check a spell here. Just a sec. Alright. I am going to use a 5th level slot to banish them both.
Okay. They both make charisma saves, and they have magic resistance, so they have advantage. A 30 and a 20.
Haha.
Your DC?
60 million. 19.
If your DC is 60 million, then they both fail. Good job, Rocky. You win.
Alright.
Neither of them are banished.
Dang, good try.
You should have just left them stunned while we ran past them. But
Clearly.
I only said it twice. Then that will end my turn as soon as I cower.
Alright, this Umbraxial holds out his gauntleted hand, and this black fire forms. It's the tail of the fireball rises up about a foot, and then he just tosses it at you, Ivan. And you just hear this an eruption as it lands on you. He uses his Hellfire Orb. Make a dexterity save. It's like a black fire, a fireball that's infused with
Good thing
necrotic
you're
energy.
Oh, it's a necrotic fireball.
You dodge out of the way, and you take 20 points of necrotic damage and 16 fire. Well, no fire.
Unless you have evasion from a ring of invasion, because that was a dex save, that I take nothing.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes, you can use the charge of a ring of evasion to automatically succeed.
Okay.
I think you've had that thing for so long. It's not even. It's not even.
The only reason I have it on is because we had no protection against the breath weapon. Yeah, of the dragon. So it's the first time to really use it.
Okay.
But yes, you're right.
Yeah, I think it has. Let me have a look. It has like 3 charges or something. It does require attunement, so you're attuned to it.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So yeah, you use your reaction to expend a charge, and you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So you take. Wait, you already succeeded, right?
Yeah. So I thought I took no damage. Is that not how the ring of evasion does? I thought I gave you the evasion.
It doesn't give you evasion. It just lets you succeed one if you fail.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking it gave you the evasion ability, like the 7th level rogue ability.
No, that'd be
You may want to consider unattuning to it then next time you have a chance.
Okay.
All right. So
I
you
misunderstood that.
You hit for 20 necrotic damage.
20 necrotic.
Yeah. Okay. No fire damage as you dodge out of the way.
Okay.
And then he runs up to you. Ends his turn there. You shall not pass!
You're probably right.
TM! Ivan. You're up.
Okay. Yeah. So, I will go ahead and go ahead and have him take an attack of opportunity against me.
He swings with his longsword.
Mm-hmm.
16 is a miss.
Okay. And then if I'm here, when I hit him, could I push him into the water?
Yeah.
Where would that push him? About right there? Into the water? That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? So I'm going to do it on the first guy. And
that hits him for 7 force damage and
push him into the water.
Into the water, and you hear
him yell,
bubbling away.
Everybody, get by him, and then I'm going to move right here. And if I shoot him, will that push him? I know it's 10 feet, but can I push him into the water right here? Okay.
A 20 actually misses.
You mean a 19 misses?
Sorry, a 19 misses. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
A 20 is definitely not his AC. A 25
it's not his. Not if that is
damage, so. And you knock him into the lake.
Okay. Yeah. So I went. And that is 50. Okay, and I'll say, everybody run by as quick as you can. Get by, just get by them. And then I am done.
Juliet.
Alright. 30 feet, and then another 30. Yeah. No, I guess that's my turn. Dash is my action, and then like how high does this
10 feet.
10 feet.
It's a narrow passage.
Okay, then this is where I'll stop.
Corwin.
Okay, I'm gonna then I'm gonna cast banishment on both of them, and I am going to heighten
Okay.
this one because I can only do one. Unless you'll let me twin it, heighten it, but that doesn't work. So
You can cast it at 5th level or higher and get the extra one.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, you're doing a heightened banishment.
Yeah, I can only hit one according to the way I read on the heighten. So I'm picking this one.
Yeah, if it says that you can only target one.
You
So that can give one creature disadvantage.
Don't have a 5th level spell slot to target 2 creatures?
I'm getting them both.
Yeah, so yeah, heightened allows give one target of the spell disadvantage on the first saving throw by burning 3 sorcery points. Okay. So you want to give him disadvantage and the other one...
Right, which will make him even because he has advantage.
Okay, so his charisma save will be first.
Okay.
26. He succeeds. And the other one? He fails. And he is banished. He disappears.
Okay.
And
I knew that one was going to have the high save.
you hear a pop.
26 is my save, too. You hit it right on the nose.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's 26 with the +3. You bet.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
You managed to just...
That's 23,
succeed.
sorry.
23. Yeah. Okay. Krusk.
I will Misty Step over here. Like just on the edge there if I can. And
Don't kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him. I just don't want him to move. So yeah, I'll just stand there because if he tries to move away from me, then he'll provoke, and then I'll get a chance to zero his movement. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Maharu.
It's nice over here. I could go fishing.
There are some stepping stones here, and you see more of the path extending down to the south.
What's my strength score? Not good enough to make it all the way across there. Alright, I'm just gonna shadow step over to the other side. I don't want to go too far. I also don't want to muck with the stepping stones. I'm just gonna chill here. Maybe I'll come around here in case something comes out.
Okay.
Stay hidden.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Alright. Umbraxial, he just sort of remains stalwart. You shall not pass. For if I am dishonored, then I do not exist. And he's gonna drop a hellfire orb on everyone, including himself. He holds up this little black flame and then it just explodes out. He doesn't even toss it. Everybody, make a dex save. Juliet, you take 19 necrotic damage. Corwin, you take 39 necrotic damage. Rocky, you take 39 necrotic damage. Krusk, you take 39 necrotic damage. And Ivan, you take 19 necrotic damage. Doesn't make it to you. Doesn't make it to you, Maharu. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, what the heck? This resets on a short rest. I'm just gonna not take that.
Okay, use the boon of invincibility to take 0 damage. And he sort of pulls himself out of the acid. You see some of his armor is corroded. He takes some acid damage.
I should have grappled and held him in there.
And you just die and there'd be 3.
Ivan.
Right.
We just need to dishonor him by getting by him. And
Okay,
then he'll die away.
I'm gonna shoot him. $23.
That hits for 9
Push him
force
back 10
damage.
Please push him back 10 feet. There. I shoot him again.
That hits him for 14 force damage.
Push him back, please. Okay. And I'm going to shoot him again.
An 18 misses.
Gee, shoot him, shoot him,
And
shoot him. What are
a
you, from
17
Texas or
misses.
something?
I'm pushing him back and saying, everybody, run. And then... Okay,
Juliet.
I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my Staff of Power to cast Wall of Force. And just have him just be like trapped against the wall. So just like a sphere around so that it's trapping him like right where he is.
Okay.
Yeah, you put him in a locker.
You encapsulate him in a wall of force. A sphere style one. He's trapped. You need to work on your sphere though, Juliet. It's looking more like a rectangular box.
A little bit. It's okay. As long as there's no way out, I'm okay with that. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
Corwin.
I'll leave the gelatinous cube with the guy there, and I'm just gonna go here and call it a day. Call it a turn. Anyway. Okay. I think I could get to there every time. Without from there.
You're not coming through very clear, Corin. Honestly, I can't understand what you're saying.
I'm done. Turn's over.
I'm sure you mean good. Krusk. Alright, you guys move past the bridge from Haru.
Let me just peek out, see what they're all doing over here. Any of you guys dead yet? No, you're doing good. Whoa, do I see like Dragon Horde over here?
Yes, you see Dragon Horde. Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna shadow step over to here.
What? Mom, what are you doing? Oh, horde.
There is
okay.
a small island about 30 or 40 feet across with massive piles of coins, platinum, silver, copper, gold, and gemstones, as well as numerous magic items intermingled with the treasure. Rocky.
Run away.
Alright, when you go past there, Juliet, you sort of got sight on Bruxiel, and he seems to be just in some sort of anguish, and you see his body just discorporate into shadowy tendrils, and he's gone. And he sounded like he was trying to monologue, but the wall of force like blocked any sound. So
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so gotcha.
I was actually going to try to use a persuasion roll to convince him that his honor is gone. All right. I guess I didn't need to. That's fine.
And he has vanished. You guys get 3,000 XP each.
Woo!
Yeah, that can get ugly real quick if you don't learn your lesson fast.
Oh, what? You didn't want to fight 8 Death Knights?
Mhm.
Also, that just really shows you just how strong we are now when the Death Knight is like a nuisance.
Yeah, I don't think that was a nuisance if we actually fought it. Every time we killed it, another one would show up. Kill 2 of them, that's 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember Dragonlance when like the Death Knight Lord Zoth was like the biggest thing since like.
Yeah.
Whereas right now we're all like, oh, God damn it, another one showed up.
Okay, yeah. So this is what looks to be a horde. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Crust, do you want me?
Just like sort of describe the area. So yeah, there is like a little like stepping stone bridge here that sort of branches across onto this small trail that runs along the south corner of the cave. The cave itself is massive. The ceiling is well over 100 feet high and is riddled with a forest of stalactites, and there's a very large lake in this river. There is light fog everywhere, so again, all of the area is lightly obscured. That means perception checks that rely on sight are made with disadvantage. And as you speak, your voices echo, rebounding off all of the walls. And of course, the most noticeable thing is this massive pile of treasure to be had, sitting on an island.
I reach for Krusk's arm. The one that is still living, not the undead one. And ask him if he's ready.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Okay. There you go.
Foresight goes on.
Alright. And
Applied directly to the forehead.
Hey, is that treasure real or is it an illusion?
Looks real.
Is the dragon invisible there?
You don't see any invisible dragon sitting on the hoard.
Because
How far
they're
down into the
invisible.
water can we see?
Oh, that's a good. True sight.
You can
can't
just
see the
sort of
ceiling,
just see the surface. The fog doesn't help with that either.
How high up is the ceiling here at this point?
102. Oh, where you are, it's sort of it's like dome shaped, the ceiling. It's about 80 feet where you are, and then it rises to 120 feet in the middle.
Going to be about 50 feet high.
yeah, I was gonna ask to be 30 feet high, please.
Yeah, these narrow tunnels are only 10 feet high, and the cave doesn't really open up until you get about here as well.
Right. Okay, so do we want to skirt the edges and until we can find out where we're going?
No shenanigans happening. This is like a real place, not one of those see-through places.
Nothing's picking up with your true sight.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting really stretched out here.
Nope, as far as I can go.
All right, I'm hesitant. I don't want to suggest no one touch anything right now. Are we seeing anything to the north?
To the north, there is another sort of smaller cave. There is like a narrow tunnel running through the corridor that leads into a smaller cave, and you see the river just running off somewhere to the east.
All right. Is someone gonna have to help Trusk? Are you gonna have to help Rocky fly across? I don't think Rocky can fly.
No, no flying for me.
I have like an
I'm
extra
here.
Can the boots carry another person?
You can move at half movement speed if you want to carry someone. It'd be like essentially grappling them.
I'm light. I'm only like 250 pounds.
Well, Shadow stay here. Blink.
That's right, guys.
Right. Do we want to see if Maharu do any scouting on the end, or what do we want to do?
Red Cross goes. So
Yeah, I feel like everyone's going their own which way. Don't want to get too separated.
I'm staying where Krusk is, because that's where safety is.
I mean, wouldn't like Scrooge McDucking in that probably provoke a fight?
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. Say that again.
I mean, wouldn't touching the horde probably provoke a fight?
if it's around,
If it's around.
so go touch it.
Sure, I can try if you want.
Because, we're here anyway.
I'll start by just stepping foot on this treasure island here.
You touch it, and a sphere of darkness appears. A small sphere, it's no more than 4 feet in diameter.
Oh man.
And it moves towards you very, very quickly, Krusk.
Yeah.
You're up first. Actually,
Haven't
calling
they-
around the corner there, I'm going to say you're probably surprised by that.
Okay.
I don't think that's a sphere of darkness.
Looks
Sure
like
is dark.
this. Maharu.
Just push it away when it gets to you.
Does anyone else see a bear in there?
I think you should take that up with your psychologist.
So you can see there's an animal in there.
No, it's definitely a vase.
What do you
It's
see?
a butterfly.
in
It's
the
a vase.
Sludge?
The dress is blue.
Here. 10, 15,
Yanni.
20,
Laura.
25, 30, 35, 40. I'll come back over to here.
Alright, Maharu shadow steps across and then skirts along the edge.
Putting us in a nice line for that.
Ivan.
With the black orb? That's this right here, right?
Yes.
Alright. Can I even attempt to Eldritch Blast it? I guess it won't work, you said, because it doesn't have a life force or anything?
You can use your action to attack it and see what happens.
Alright, because I'm gonna try to push it away, was what I was thinking. Alright, I guess I'll try to see if I can push it away, and we'll see. We'll at least get something, because otherwise I don't know what to do.
You hold your hand forward and you fire a beam, but it only barely leaves your hand before it completely disperses, and the spell does fail.
Okay, is now the next question is was this a no life force or dispersion, or was this a related to what I've seen happen with the dragon mask?
It was a no life force.
Okay.
There's no creature there.
All right.
It didn't. It barely left your hand.
Okay.
Before it dispersed.
All right. I'll say not sure what to do here, guys, and then I'll move back down here. All right. I'm done.
Rocky.
All right. I'm going to stare at it.
Okay. Juliet.
Alright, I'm going to shoot it with the firebolt. Now, the firebolt can target objects, right? Is my understanding. Alright. So I should still be able to hit it even if it's not technically a creature. So I'm a shoot.
Alright, you fire a firebolt at it, and when the firebolt contacts this black orb, it is just completely eaten.
Wow. Well, have fun with that, Krusk. You can do it. I have faith in you. Bye.
Yeah, I'll Misty Step over. Well, is it possible to control this thing in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, I'll just Misty Step over here. I'm still, I'll step into the air and Misty Step here.
In the great words of someone, I don't think so, Tim.
And
no problem.
Then I'll just fly back a bit here. Or maybe I'll go the other way. Sorry.
Thank you. I was like, you're bringing it to us? Yeah.
Can't.
You go any way you want. It's your body.
Well, you're closer to it right now, though.
Crap.
I'll just do that, see what happens.
Alright, it just starts going crazy. And it just very, very quickly starts whipping around the room. First, it comes in at Rocky. Rocky, make a dexterity save. It hits you, and it'll deal out damage after. Then it goes for Krusk, make a dex save. It hits you, Rocky, and sort of passes through, and it's like being hit in the face with a bowling ball. It hits you as well, Krusk. And then
I'm gonna Indomitable that and try.
Okay.
Never mind.
Then it hits Juliet, dexterity save. And it hits you, Juliet. And Ivan, dexterity save. You dodge out of the way and it goes past you. It's like a pinball. Maharu, you're next. It bounces off the wall and ends there. So it hits, first of all, Rocky. 36 necrotic damage.
Damn it. 14 should save for that. Well.
Then
Start making
Krusk.
weaker things.
You got a 9, right, Rocky?
No, I got a 14. I get my +5 from the shield to it with my shield mastery.
Oh yes, but still a fail.
Yeah.
And Krusk, you'll hit for 30 necrotic damage. Juliet, you'll hit for 31 necrotic damage. And Ivan and Maharu, you guys managed to dodge it. Corwin, it doesn't go for you. And it just like bounces off everyone and ends there. And when it hits you guys, yeah, it's like being hit by a bowling ball that's going at very quick speed, but at the same time, it feels like it's like rotting your insides. At the start of this round,
Taco Bell.
something is bubbling. It's like it's like Dash's jacuzzi. This lake at the moment. It just starts, and then two of the largest shambling mounds you've ever seen burst out of the water. One near everyone here, and one near Rocky.
I hide.
Each one is like a massive pile of seaweed and rocks and algae and moss rising up like a giant swamp monster, towering like 40 feet in the air. Alright, and the giant shambling mound, it just like moves through the water. Actually, how far are you, Krusk? I don't think it needs to. It can reach you from where it is. Just moves through the water and brings up this massive like mixture of this foliage in the form of an arm, and it tries to slam into you.
I laugh at it because they canceled its show after one without even the season being over.
The 19 misses, and the second attack, a 14 misses. And then it ends its turn. Colin.
Okay, it's my turn. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Alright, this mysterious head sits. Hey, there's a shambling mound. Let's shoot it. Let's shoot this one right here.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna hex it with my bonus action.
Okay.
Hey now, you're a man now. Get your game on. Go play.
And that is a hit. Don't forget your hex damage. That's 16 damage from the first beam and 15 from the second. 21 hits for 14 force and 1 hex, and 30 hits for 19 points of damage.
Then I'm gonna retire up here in the corner.
With each strike, you see large portions of foliage just splashing back into this bubbling water. Maharu.
Or they grown to new mounds.
10. Okay, I'm going to play whack-a-mole on this one.
Alright, you're still hidden, so you actually have advantage.
Oh, the orb didn't have a hard time finding me. Alright, choice.
You don't think the orb sees for some reason.
It doesn't care.
Alright, you hit for 23 points of damage. 35 hits for 16 piercing.
20, 25, 30. I'm going to go back over to that spot where I was before. So I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to shadow step over to up in here. Boink.
Ivan.
I am casting Dispel Magic on that orb. And I am doing it at a 4th level slot.
Alright, you cast Dispel Magic, and your spell fails, Ivan. It is not able to be targeted by Dispel Magic.
Okay. Alright. I was just trying to think that might have done it, guys. So
It does not use your spell slot, though.
Okay.
Worth try.
Yeah. So magic. I couldn't hit it with cantrips, and so maybe, yeah.
Maybe that's the dragon.
Rocky.
All right. Gonna hold my. Actually, and he's close enough. All right. I'm gonna attack the mound.
Alright, 27 is a hit, and your axe slashes straight through it for 43 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Juliet.
Okay, I'm going to move like maybe 20 feet here, and then 30 feet straight up.
Okay,
so
you
I
provoke
should...
an opportunity attack from the mound.
Okay.
It reaches out with this viney arm to try and hit you. And it misses. Falls short.
Alrighty. So I'm about 60 feet up, and then I'm going to twin. I'm going to twin firebolt at the two shambling.
Okay.
So first one on the left, second one on the right.
My left or your?
So first one, this one, firebolt, pow.
That hits for 21 fire damage.
Man, do I empower that? No, I'll just leave it. And then second one.
You feel that it was resistant as well, but your elemental adept just burned straight through it.
All right, second beam.
And you hit for 25
That
fire damage.
That should be 26. The one should be a 2.
26 fire damage.
Yep, that's my turn.
Krusk.
I'll fly up and swing at this. Yeah, with foresight and everything.
It's a crit. You hit it for 29 slashing and 14 cold. And a 19 hits. You hit it again and it just sort of falls apart and sinks back into the water.
I'll fly down here and try to swing at the sphere. See if I can do anything to it with it.
You hit the sphere with your glaive, and your glaive is destroyed completely and instantly.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
It just eats the top of your glaive, and then you just find a stick in your hands now that loses its magical power as it is destroyed.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, I'm going to Misty Step down here.
Alright, this giant shambling mound, it whips tentacles towards Rocky. First attack, it misses with a 26. Second attack, I think it actually has to crit to hit you, Rocky, just about.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, the Orb of Destruction.
Sphere of Annihilation.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah.
It's moving way faster than normal.
You guys don't think this is a Sphere of Annihilation. It might be very similar, though. You'd need to make Arcana checks.
Yeah, which is our biggest weakness in our party.
And,
We don't really-
We're all dumb but
It
pretty.
goes through that path. Ivan, Juliet, Krusk, Rocky.
Even though we're like different heights, it still manages to.
Yep.
Alright, Rocky, you
At least I saved this
dodge.
time. Yep.
You dodge out of the way as it whizzes by you. Juliet, you also see it just screech past you, almost taking you out. Ivan, you're hit, and then You're just hit with this rotting force.
So can I ask a quick question? Is this considered a magical effect when it's hitting us at all?
It's not a magical effect
Okay.
or a spell
All right.
attack or anything like that.
All right. Yeah, you saw where I was going with it. I just
But
wanted
you
to...
do have a ring of evasion, right?
I do have that, and so I just might as well use that since I
Yeah.
have that. And
You
then
you dodge it then with your ring of evasion.
Yep, that's one of my 3.
And Krusk. You dodge as well. You guys all managed to avoid it. At the start of this round, a massive glowing black orb appears right here. It's about a 20-foot radius sphere of black glowing energy. And let's take a 10-minute break now before we start the next round.
Alrighty.
I'll see you guys back soon. How's everyone doing?
I'm back. I don't know if
Good.
anybody else is.
I'm back.
Just watching random E3 video.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Let's continue. So, at the end of last round, or the start of this round, a massive glowing sphere of darkness appears. That's not all.
Oh wait, there's more.
Corwin, Maharu, Rocky, Cross. No. Just Corwin and Maharu. Each of you make me strength saving throws.
I'm a super strong guy.
There is an explosion of water that just washes up into all the way up into the ceiling and just crashes down on you. Corwin, you're okay. Maharu, it floods you out through that little passageway and you're just pushed into the water. And you take some acid damage.
Is it just from the contact? Because I don't have to breathe.
It's from touching the water.
Okay.
So you're pushed into the water and you're also like knocked into a prone position.
Okay.
And Corwin, you manage to resist, so you don't move. And just the water itself hitting you, it's not enough to cause damage, but being submerged is, you're actually dragged down 20 feet, Maharu, underneath the surface of the water. And you make a constitution save. You resist and you take 14 points of acid damage. Maharu, you're up.
Okay, what is this thing that we see here? Is it just
At the moment, you don't see it. You can't see above the surface of the water.
Okay, so I will swim up 20.
Alright, do you have a swim speed?
I do not.
Alright, it costs you half your movement speed to reposition yourself into an upright position.
Okay.
And then to swim up to 20 feet, it'll cost you another 40 feet of movement. Probably going to need to dash.
Yes, I can't see it all under here.
No,
Okay.
it is
Alright, so
heavily
can
obscured.
Okay, if I dash, I can make it over to here.
Alright, you surface again. Or you surface from the water, and you take a look up. And floating here, 60 feet above the surface of the water, is a 20-foot diameter glowing orb of utter darkness. Has these almost sort of like fiery wisps coming off of it.
Alright, I'll fire my loaded hand crossbow at the orb of darkness to see what it does.
Alright, you fire a bolt into the darkness, and the bolt just... it goes into the darkness, and you're not sure if you've hit anything.
I should use magic missile.
Corwin.
Okay. So I see this black thing for the first time.
Yes.
Do I think this is the thing that's been pinging around the room?
No, this is way, way bigger.
It's its big brother.
And then I'll just put a note that it's 60 feet above the surface. You guys can see that.
I'm looking for the little thing that's been pinging around the room.
Just hovering in
It's
there.
in the middle of the island.
The dynamic lighting might be blocking it from
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it from where you are, Corwin. There's a big pillar of rock in your way.
Hey, there it is. That would be it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to... It shows I'm concentrating. Guess I'm concentrating on hex. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's wall of force concentration with the staff.
Yes.
Okay, I should know that, right? I'm going to try and encapsulate that bouncy thing with wall of force.
Okay. As a sphere.
Correct.
Alrighty, throw a wall of force around it.
And then I'm going to go wedge myself in the hole back here, and I'll call it good.
Okay.
I'm going to try and place myself. If I get washed away again, it'll be harder for me. I'm around the corner.
The best
And
you'd
you have
have
to
is the best hope you'd have was it's to make the string save.
Okay.
Tie yourself to a rock.
Right. Interact with object that hugs.
Okay. Ivan.
I gotta go AFK for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I am gonna try to do an Arcana check to figure out what these orbs are, because I have no idea how we can combat them right now.
You can make one. Start of your turn. Go for it.
All right. And not great, but see what I can do. I'm gonna go put Art Bardic Inspiration on that.
Okay.
Peerless.
Too bad you weren't by me.
19 is decent. So, your character likens it to a sphere of annihilation, but from what you know, like a standard sphere of annihilation, of course it does what it says. It will obliterate everything. But usually someone will control them, and they are able to be controlled. Of course, you need to be a very, very powerful spellcaster to try and control them. And yes, this one seems to be much quicker, more powerful, and usually like a sphere of annihilation would deal force damage. This one deals necrotic. So you think maybe your best hope would be if someone could control it, they could use an action to make an Arcana check to try and control it.
All right. I will yell that out to everybody. And that's just for, but I have no idea what this other big one, that was just for the little one, right?
Yeah. This is, you're
It's
not
Big
sure.
Brother.
Maybe it's its big brother. So
Right.
also, you know, if the sphere comes into contact with a planar portal, it can like open up a portal to another world. It could destroy the sphere. It could explode. Something random could happen. Anything could happen.
When you say a plano portal, what's an example of a plano portal?
Portable
Bag of
hole,
holding.
a whirlpool, a gate into another world, bag of holding,
Okay,
extra-dimensional
so-
space.
Okay. And I open up. So, can I open up Can I open up a bag of holding and just dump out whatever on the ground, just so I can have an empty bag of holding in my hand for next turn?
Okay, what's in your bag of holding?
Yeah, we have multiples. Is the problem. 1 second. I need to take a look at that and verify. So we keep.
Don't you like explode to the other plane with it? It seems like a.
Yeah, that seems like a dangerous thing to do.
I mean, I like it as a backup plan, but I don't know if that my go-to one right now.
I don't know of anything else. And the next question is do I think the wall of force is going to work against the?
No,
this...
it's gonna eat straight through it.
Okay. All right. I blah that too, but
A for effort, Corwin.
You'll probably see that happen very soon.
no, but we don't know what. I mean, we have no idea. So trying to figure out what to do. Okay. So, Sorry, I'm trying to figure out, because I don't have it, what's in each bag of holding. It's the problem, and what's in the portable hole. I don't have it like that in the party loot.
Well, maybe you just have everything in the portable hole, most likely.
Okay, because we have 2 bags of holding.
So, yeah, it could very well, like, send everyone into a random plane of existence. So it might send, like, Juliet to the astral plane, it might send you to the Shadowfell, it might send Krusk to... You don't think it's a very good idea?
Okay, alright, well, that's what, again, I was just trying to get an idea.
It is only a small chance of that happening.
Alright, well, I say somebody can try to take a hold, if they can, you know, I know it's the mechanics, I know I'd say it a different way, but let them know that someone can try to take control of it. And then maybe slam it into its big brother. I don't know. I don't know anything else. But I'll blah that information to people, and then I will end my movement right here. And what did this, I was trying to understand, what did this thing do?
It just appeared there, a massive glowing orb of darkness.
Okay,
It
and
hasn't
can you
done
move?
anything.
Alright. Oh, I thought it went around the people and they had to do something. So it did something to the people around them.
No,
who were
it came
close
out,
enough
it
to
splashed water.
No, that was something else. That was just water just suddenly rose and surged. And
Can you move me to 60 feet, please, up in the air? And then I'm done. But I'm assuming that Arcana thing was me on my
your
action.
action would be to empty the bag of holding.
Okay.
Open the bag of holding up at least. Okay, Rocky.
Right, I'm going to, let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to hold action and do a spell when it comes close to me.
Okay, what spell are you casting?
Anti-magic field.
Okay. So you ready for if it comes within 5 feet of you?
10 feet.
Okay.
Oh crap, we gotta hit the button.
Juliet.
Okay, I'm going to move. So how high is the ceiling?
It's 120 feet.
Okay, so now I'm going to just move 90 feet straight up first. Well, first I'm going to shoot the shambling mound, and then I'm going to move 90 feet. So just a quick firebolt.
That is a quick firebolt for 35 fire damage.
Yep. Yeah, and then I am 90 feet up in the air, and that is my...
Hey, the giant shambling mound, it just tries to, it moves over here and tries to whack you, Rocky.
Alright.
lurches forward and slams into your shield with both attacks. Krusk, you find yourself in possession of a shiny new stick.
Ooh, maybe we could
Awesome.
call the sticks.
That's sweet. Yeah. So I'll draw out a greatsword +3 that I've been carting around for since whenever we started, and see how I'd make out with that. Fly over here to this guy.
Maybe if you swing that at the sphere, it's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Ivan? Should I try that?
Yeah, we know how
I
bad
will,
Ivan
swing at it. Swing at it. Try and hit this.
A 23 is a hit. Alright, you slice it for 39 points of damage.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I've got the hand turned on it. I'll just keep swinging.
Oh,
at it.
wait, yeah, sorry. It should be 29 points. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me add on the extra
Yeah.
10.
So.
What's the extra 10 there for?
Oh wait. Oh no. That 10 should be there because I'm swinging with Great Weapon Master activated.
Okay. Yes, I see what it is for. Alright.
Yeah. The other, I used to have Vecna built into the other glaive, but I didn't have time to do that. I'll just keep swinging.
And a 21 hits for another 30 points of damage. And a 19 is a hit. And you drive the greatsword into the shambling mound. It also falls apart and just submerges in the bubbling water. Okay, the orb, it just like eats straight through the wall of force, and when it gets here, it triggers your reaction, Rocky.
Yay. Bye, orb.
And a anti-magic field comes up. Okay, it's a 10-foot. Is it a 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius.
Okay. About a 10-foot radius. Alright, when it comes into contact with the anti-magic field, it becomes unstable. And when that happens, it explodes. And the force of it will hit Juliet. But luckily, Krusk and Rocky, it is a magical force. You guys will be protected. Juliet, make a Constitution save. You're hit by a unimaginable amount of force damage.
It goes like 90 feet.
Yes. It goes 120 feet in every direction, and it completely obliterates like all of the coins, and magic items are just ripped into shreds. Basically, the entire horde is destroyed.
Well, shit. All right. Constitution save, you said?
Yeah. The only thing, actually, I think you might hit. I think it hits Mahara
35 feet
and Ivan as well. I think the only one that won't be hit will be Krusk, Rocky, and Corwin. It is just like a mind-shattering explosion.
Does it rip through that 60-foot cloud up top too?
You'll
Yeah,
see.
that should hit. Yeah.
It's a 120 feet explosion in every direction. The only thing that protects Krusk and Rocky,
You said?
yeah, Constitution save. The only thing that protects Krusk and Rocky is the anti-magic field.
So yeah, so it will hit that.
All right, Juliet, you resist, and Ivan, and Maharu, and Corwin's luckily safe behind the wall. So it's gonna hurt. This is
Does it affect that black circle up there too?
you'll see. First, we'll resolve one thing at a time, and that'll be
okay.
the damage to to you guys.
I think we're gonna get a daisy chain effect.
Gotta do one thing at a time. All right, Juliet, you're hit for 76 points of force damage. Maharu, you're hit for 76 force damage. And Ivan, you're hit for 76 force damage. And the entire horde is obliterated. Not a single item survives. Except for, nothing actually. But the orb is destroyed, and Maharu, use your boon of invincibility to take 0 damage. At the same time, when that happens, this massive glowing orb, it disappears, and you see inside the orb is a black shadow dragon.
So, can I ask something? Was that energy? Was that a type of what type of energy was it?
It's force damage.
Necrotic. Okay, so I was just curious if
Not
absorb
necrotic,
elements.
force damage.
Force. Okay. All right. So
And?
that wouldn't absorb elements wouldn't work. Okay. Thank you.
No, yeah, you've basically like exploded a black hole. There's not much
Rocky
more.
feels pretty
there's
good.
not much more of a powerful force that you could have unleashed in the whole multiverse. And you see there, Borlaxiel, a black shadow dragon, and he joins the initiative order.
I waved to him. What's up?
Did he take that? Does it look like he took damage from that?
He wasn't hit. It did dissolve the orb that he was surrounded in. He did not get hit by that though. Okay. He is going to do a lair action. And for that, have a look. Alright, he's going to cause a sphere of darkness to cover him. Now, this is not the same as the spell that he used. Well, not the spell, the effect that you saw that was dispersed. This is just magical darkness. It covers him. Corwin.
You're talking. We can't hear you.
Corwin?
Oh, sorry, my mic went. I'm back. I'm here. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Last thing I heard was sphere of darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so he encased himself in a sphere of darkness.
I don't think you can see anything that's happening. You don't really have any idea what's going on.
All right.
You did hear a massive explosion though, and you just see like water just reaching up like to the roof, and you just see like there has been some massive explosion. Your ears are still ringing from it. And when you peer around the corner here, you can see a black shadow dragon. And you can see straight through these wisps of magical darkness that surround him.
So my character's first thought is, what did Rocky do now?
It literally was Rocky that
I didn't do it. Ivan did it. He was playing with bags of holding.
He exploded the he caused the sphere of disruption to become unstable, and it let out a explosion that should have like ripped open the fabric of space, basically.
But I got rid of it.
But you did get rid of it, and you did expose
The dragon,
Borlaxiel.
see?
Probably wasn't the most efficient way of doing it, but it worked.
Okay.
It's a dwarven way.
All right. I guess I'm going to cast something on this dragon.
Okay.
Heal.
No, do you guys need healed or you hurt bad?
Oh yes.
It was
Yeah,
24 d10 force damage. It's pretty much the strongest like output of energy that you could imagine.
Okay. If they're all whining and crying, and I hear them whining and crying, I can move. Let me read. Guess I'll cast Mass Heal.
Okay.
They don't look that bad, but whatever. I'll cast Mass Heal.
All right.
Me and Krusk don't get it, so give it to
Why
me.
don't you guys get it?
Because we're in a wall of
Anti-magic.
anti-magic. But we're okay.
Well, and I'm so going to overheal you guys. I'm not doing it. I'll move my move there, and I'm just going to shoot the dragon with an attack.
Okay.
Sorry for being decisive. My character, as he's moving, he's making up his mind. He's just realizing what's all happening.
Yeah, you probably went to cast Mass Hill and then Rocky called out to you. And you also notice as you come here, Corwin, the entire treasure hoard is gone. It has been completely obliterated.
I instantly blame Rocky for that too, like without even having to think. There's really no conclusion that comes up. It's just an automatic knowing. Okay.
I opened my mouth to say something.
I'm going to cast Synaptic Static on the dragon.
Okay. That's an intelligence save.
Yep, just slap it on them anywhere in there.
And he'll lose a legendary resistance for that.
I thought,
Bet he will.
Oh, he a dum.
Yeah, shadow dragons are stupid.
Shut up! You hear him call out.
Right, and then with my bonus action,
He still takes half damage.
does he? Okay.
Yeah, your wall of force got eaten by the sphere of destruction as well, Colin.
Well, I can't roll the dice for this thing. That's odd. It's not in my chart, and even though it's in my spells.
You can
So I'll
just do it
roll.
manually.
What is that?
1DF.
Yeah, I was clicking on the dice roller and it said fudge. I didn't know what that was. So
Oh yeah, it's like if you want to fudge dice, you can like roll
That's
it.
one of my better rolls.
Alright,
That
17
is- that-
psychic damage.
I was like Juliet rolled it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Uh-oh.
And just to poke the dragon further, I will cast a cantrip at him with the bonus, just to make sure that what I think is going to happen is going to.
Okay. This is going to turn south real quick. And, yep, he has limited magic immunity. The Divine Blast does not work.
Well, my character's not surprised, but he had to check. Okay. Then nothing else to Divine Blast. I'll be.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm reading this right. Okay.
okay.
Bulaxiel is going to use 3 legendary actions. Sorry, 5 legendary actions. And he uses Power Word Kill on Ivan.
Okay, well, that really sucks.
Goodbye.
So,
what
did you just see that? I use. Wait, I'm trying to.
I don't think power would kill does damage.
Yeah,
We-
it
I don't
doesn't
think it's
do damage. It instantly kills you. You utter a
That's how-
word of power that can compel one creature you can see within range to die instantly.
That's how
Okay.
you kill a Tarrasque. Polymorph
If you
into a
have
slug.
100 hit points or less, you die. Otherwise, the spell has no effect.
Yeah, and he's
Okay.
in a globe of darkness, so I can't counterspell.
I couldn't counterspell.
I can counterspell him, and I will.
Okay. Go ahead, Cole.
Dramatic pause.
Counterspell. Alright, you counterspell him using a 6th level slot. And you need to make a charisma check. DC 19. That's a save.
That's a
throw.
save. Sorry.
But it's a natural
It's a
20.
good roll.
So, you counterspell them.
Good.
Ivan quit sweating bullets.
Maharu.
Ivan stands up after.
I know he does because I felt. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And it's up.
I'm gonna take a pot shot with the bow into the cloud of darkness. There.
Okay. We'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Such things happen. This is just with a regular arrow. Like, well, it's a magical arrow, but it's not the arrow slang.
It's not the arrow.
It's not the arrow. It's a arrow. As soon as I find where I put my... Oh, it's on the bottom, but it didn't come up to the top. How annoying. I'm just gonna click the hand crossbow, because it's the same.
Okay.
I gotta drag the short bow. It's in my bottom part, but it didn't go on top.
Alright,
17.
17. The arrow goes into the darkness. No bueno.
Alright, take the second shot. Wow.
Again,
18.
you don't hear any contact of the bolt hitting the dragon.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to drink that potion next round. Alright.
Ivan.
How high up was the dragon when we
60
saw it
feet.
at first? Okay. And I asked
And you
Krusk
fall
if
to the
he's ready.
ground.
Oh, I can't do that because he had.
No.
Yeah,
No, it's only
not
10
gonna
feet
work.
high.
Yep.
It's only 10
Okay.
feet high.
Okay. No, I can't.
Don't worry, I'm moving on my turn.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Go heal yourself.
Okay. And I'm going to dispel the Cloud of Darkness.
I don't think it can be dispelled. Let me check.
It's not a darkness.
It's it's not the spell darkness.
Not magic.
It's not a magical effect.
He's checking.
A lot of the dragon crap isn't, actually.
It if you read the spell of Dispel Magic, its primary purpose is for dispelling spells. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target. Sorry, any spell ends. And yes, it's not you know what? It's not even magical.
Oh, it's like a squid ink thing.
It's an innate ability. It doesn't say
Okay.
magical in the description.
It doesn't say okay, because I was about to say the magical effect. All right.
Yeah, but even then, it doesn't necessarily mean it can be dispelled, even if it is magical.
All right.
Dispel magic and spells primarily,
All right.
and your spell slot will not be used, but your action would be consumed.
How far can you jump with each point of strength?
1 foot, as long as you got a 10-foot run up.
Well, then that does it for me. I am done.
Alright, so move back to your 5, 10, jump across to the island, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, nope, not there.
I should be fine. I'm 90 feet in the air. So
Oh, okay. Alright, then if you're 90 feet in the air, then I will go there. I look him in the eyes. Hello.
Juliet.
all right, I will move to the side a little bit and 30 feet down. And then I'm going to quicken cast. I'm going to quicken cast Sunbeam.
Okay.
So that shoots out 68 radiant right on his face. Yeah, I'll keep.
Okay. Sunbeam doesn't require sight, right?
Mm-mm.
It's just
It's
a
a line.
line
It's a
spell.
laser.
Okay.
It's a laser.
All right. He makes a Constitution save. Success.
Damn,
Already
30.
Takes 11 radiant damage.
And it doesn't look like he's vulnerable to radiant as a shadow.
You can't see what's happening. You just see the beam just go into the darkness, and you hear an attack. You can't actually see him though.
Doesn't he shout out in Draconic? Ow! I'm vulnerable to this type of damage. All right. So that was my bonus action, and then I will use my action to shoot another sunbeam at his face, or where I presume his face is.
And you hit him for another 9 radiant damage.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Cross.
I'll activate the Dragon Vision Blind Sight,
Okay.
then fly on up to the old dragon here.
I got 30 feet of blind sight, and yeah, it will last for. Alright, when you enter this darkness, Krusk, you feel sick. You feel absolutely sick, as if the darkness is creeping in on you. Something is not right. You're surrounded by this swirling necrotic energy. And yeah, it's making you feel strange. Yucky.
Hungover.
Okay, yeah, he's actually in that square. I guess you can be in that above him or whatever. But it doesn't do any damage to you.
Okay. Then I will swing at it.
Now you
with
can
greatsword.
use your blind sight to detect where he is.
Grab the mask.
So, you would actually have advantage to attack him.
Okay.
28 hits. You hit him for... Alright, now, when you do hit him, Krusk, I guess you can't see him, but you're feeling as if your blows are not working very well at all. He is resistant to this damage. All of it. So he takes...
That's
29...
That's a crit. He just doesn't have it set up to crit on an 18.
That is a crit.
Oh, thank you.
You can roll... Oh, wait, I think you've just got the extra... Oh yeah, I see. You've got the extra 10 built in there. So an extra 2d8 cold, and an extra 2d6 for the greatsword. And make
A
all...
couple more than that with his orkiness.
Do all that. Oh yes. An extra...
3d6.
Yeah, 3d6 and 2d8. Roll that. I'll add it together, and then that will get the resistant. Okay, it is time for some math. 29. So he takes 28 points of damage in total from that blow.
All right. I'll Misty Step on his face and Action Surge. And,
You won't be able to
grab the
Misty
mask.
Step though. You can't see.
Even with the Dragon Vision?
It's not sight, it's blind sight. So you can see in
Oh.
you're blind basically. You can they can't benefit from unseen attacker.
Gotcha.
Or you don't yeah. And vice versa. You still can't see though, you're in utter darkness. You're blind fighting, basically.
Right. All right. Well, I guess I'll just do
You can
half
still
damage.
try to grab the mask if you want. It'll be disadvantage on a dex save because you can't see him.
Oh, is it a dex save? It's not
Yeah.
acrobatics or athletics.
It's a dexterity
Oh.
save.
There's no point in me even trying. Yeah, I'll just hit him and do half damage, I guess.
A 21 is a miss. And that's a crit. Alright, I think you've got the extra 10 doubled unnecessarily.
Yeah, this is all messed up.
Alright, that's 39, 49. Alright, you hit him for 24 points of damage. Another crit.
I
And
thought
you
I fixed
hit
that.
him for 30, 41, 20 points of damage in total. That is fourth attack.
Take the extra sword attack, or the rod attack thing.
The fifth attack, 23 is a hit. And you hit him for 14 points of damage.
Okay, so I couldn't then see to Misty Step, could I?
No.
No. Alright. That isn't where I wanted to end up, but I'll just use my bonus action to swing.
It's not a pole arm.
Yeah, not a butt.
He got
Yeah.
a crit.
It's
Great
from
weapon.
Great
From that?
Weapon Master.
Then yes.
Yeah, it's this one.
Go for it. And you hit for what's that? 14 points. No, 19 points of damage.
Great. Cool. Thanks.
Okay, he is going to introduce you to a world of pain now, Krusk. He moves back down into the darkness. He lines up Juliet and Krusk with his breath weapon. And Krusk, you're going to be vulnerable to this damage, as you are in his creeping darkness. Juliet and Krusk, each of you make a dexterity save from his shadow breath.
All indomitable.
Okay. This is probably going to be the most damage you've ever seen on a PC. Krusk, you fail. And you take 256 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, I'll choose to succeed. I'll use my legendary resistance to choose to succeed.
Alright,
'Cause
Juliet, you use
fuck
legendary
that.
resistance and you take 64 points of necrotic damage from his shadow breath.
'Cause
Surprisingly,
fuck
No, I-
that.
Krusk is still up.
I guess I should do that too.
I was gonna say, doesn't Krusk have one of those?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that too and try to succeed.
Alright, you use it to
Also-
automatically succeed and you take 128 points instead.
Also, I think I need to make a DC 32 what do you call this? Concentration.
Concentration check.
Yeah.
Can I move that? Don't. Maybe I can make that.
Why don't you
Nope.
just use legendary actions to choose to succeed?
Yeah, I know, right? So Sunbeam is gone.
All right,
Use
then
the sorcery point and twin it.
he is going to move back into the darkness and use a bonus action to hide. And if he beats your passive perception, you don't know where he is. You're not able to target him.
Can I see him?
A 16.
Yep.
So
Passive's 8.
I'll give him a little marker. If
You want blind
you don't-
sight, he can't see him?
No. He's hiding in plain sight. Even if you're viewing him, he's still able to hide.
You have a true sight?
So he is hidden. True sight doesn't matter.
Oh, I can't see through the darkness.
He's in. You can see through the darkness, Rocky.
Okay.
And he disappears into the darkness. He's hiding.
All right.
As in stealth hide. You know that one? And he does it while being viewed. He does it in plain sight, like a wood elf in snow, or any rogue in darkness. Even while being viewed, he's able to hide.
All right.
And he stays in that gloom. Now it's his lair action. As a lair action, he uses power word kill on Ivan.
I'll counterspell him.
Can't see him.
I can see him.
Yep. Colin can
Oh.
see.
I can see him, and my passive got him. I got him both ways.
Colin, you don't have your reaction. You've already used it.
Okay, well, in my dream life, I'm counterspelling.
All right, Ivan, that's going to hit you. I don't think there's any avoiding that. It instantly kills you. Power word kill. He uses his Harbinger ability. His utterance causes one creature of his choice to be subjected to power word kill, and he doesn't even need to see the creature. He just needs to be aware that the individual is in the lair. So, he could have used it at any time if you guys were dropped below 100 hit points in the previous fight.
Guys, I'm really sorry for the timing on this. I actually have to go deal with something. I hope we can auto-run Krusk or something, or just kill him. So sorry.
Does Seb, does the darkness go away? Because wasn't that a lair action? Don't lair actions generally go away when it's time for the...
They do, generally.
But
All right.
you know,
So, Krusk has to go. I'm not going to control your character, Krusk. I'll probably just say he disengages and moves away. But if he makes it that far, we'll see. This creeping darkness that he remains in, it stays there. It does not go away on the next lair action, this particular ability. But generally, yes, lair actions. Not all lair actions, but most of them go away on a new lair action. There are actually a few that don't, including this one. Corwin.
Alright. I will bonus cast Mass Heal. Subtly.
Okay.
Actually, I'll use my action to cast Mass Heal subtly.
Alright, I'm gonna have to say Krusk has something happen with the portal, and he's sucked out of the demiplane or something.
all right, that works.
Can I heal him before he gets sucked out? Because it's not his turn yet. That way
Well,
he does-
it's not gonna matter because he's not here.
Okay.
So the only
Well,
person
he's
you could
gonna-
heal is yourself and Juliet.
I think I'm down 3.
And Maharu, well, you've got temporary hit points, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Juliet's about dead, so
Yeah.
I gotta do that. And
Alright.
I plan on casting Mass Heal on Crust and topping up. So, yeah, I'll still do it.
All right.
I actually cast it before, and I didn't put it back, so my spell slots are right.
Okay. Alright, that's going to fill everyone up completely.
Yeah.
Alright, there's just a massive green glow that just floods the entire chamber. It just illuminates everything for a brief second, and then it sort of turns into this white energy. And when it subsides, every single little scratch and wound has completely healed up. You're back at full hit points.
He healed up the entire treasure hoard too.
You've
It's all back.
Yep.
healed up.
Yeah, could we get like 1 HP of healing for each GP?
I don't think you can.
Whatever's left, like 500 and something hit points, you heal 500 gold pieces.
Hey, that's better than 0.
No, the dragon takes the rest.
Yeah, he'll happily take it if you want Corwin. And don't forget to top yourself up.
I thought I did. Because I don't get my temporary hit points back.
No, but you get the Heroes Feast ones back.
Yeah, temporary
Yeah, I
hit
did.
points should have been taken off first, and then
I did.
it's showing that you've got 227 out of 254.
Now it's correct.
Okay,
I had the 10 hit points in the.
I see.
So there I go. Now I'm right.
All right.
Okay. I have bonus action.
Oh, it's a game changer. Mass heal.
Yeah, it would have been better if we still had crust. I am going to get inventive, and I'm going to cast. I think I'm going to cast. Well, what I want to do, I'm not going to do because there's a anti-magic field. But I guess I'm going to cast Holy Aura and hit. the
There's
three of
you
us
already
that are
did a
still
leveled
alive.
spell.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. So I can't do that. I'll just move then, because I can't hurt him with my cantrip.
Yeah.
I'll hide out over here like a.
Yeah. Alright, Volaxial uses Absorb the Darkness. Uses 3 legendary action to recover his breath weapon. When he does that, he absorbs the darkness. And his creeping darkness is absorbed into him as he regains his breath weapon. And he is no longer hidden as he does that.
I spleen you.
Maharu.
Okay, hold on. Okay, shadow step over to here. Sorry, one off. Thing was in the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Does Ivan still have his broom?
I guess so, yeah. He would have dropped like 60 feet. The broom would have bounced around somewhere there.
Alright, I'm gonna grab his broom.
Wow.
5, 20. I can only get to here, but I'll take a plink at the dragon. I'll use one of the dragon slaying arrows for funsies. Have advantage anyway. Go.
A 19 is a miss.
Okay. And then I'll just use a regular
That is a hit.
Wink.
Hit him for 14 piercing damage. And he is resistant. He takes 7 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm at, yeah, sounds good. I'm up like 20 feet.
Okay. You're noticing, he is resistant to damage. And Ivan, you are dead. Your soul is just starting to hover above your body. And just hold on before you take your turn, Rocky. Valaxiel might do something. And he doesn't do anything. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, let me just check one more thing that he might do. Oh. No. Okay, we're good. He can't do nothing. Not enough reach.
All right. So 60 feet away. What do I got? That'll go 60 feet. Huh.
We do see the outline of the mask on this dragon's face, right?
Yes.
All right. I guess I'm gonna crap. I can't even help him.
Probably not the best time to take a crap.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know,
after
I'm kinda
seeing that
feeling
breath
like I
weapon,
need
it's a
one.
perfect time. I got no spells really that'll help against him. So I will throw a hammer at him.
You mean your hammer that's just gonna fall straight onto the ground? Because
That's the one.
doesn't act. It doesn't work in your anti-magic field.
That's the one. It's just a regular hammer.
Okay. It just splashes into the water and corrodes instantly.
Damn it. Oh. And don't you come back.
That was a good turn, Rocky.
That's it.
Juliet. just the
get-
thing that everyone needs in this situation.
Someone get Ivan over me.
I mean,
Oh my
almost as
God.
good as this 9th level spell or something. It'd be a real
Oh my
game
God.
changer, that hammer.
Alright. I'm slowly going to Ivan. Yeah, let's burn some he's used the legendary resistance, right?
Yeah,
I wish Ivan was healthy.
he's used 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guess so I'm going to move. So that was my move. I'm actually going to go ahead and dash. So that's another 30. And then I'm going to move so that I'm like 10 feet from the ground. And then I'm going to quicken. So I'm going to quicken cast Synaptic Static on him.
Okay. You know he's dumb as. That's the second legendary resistance. And
Mhm.
so I've got these mixed up. And he takes 14 psychic damage. And he's actually resistant to that as well. So he takes 7.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yes. What would a shadow dragon not like? Alright.
Darkness.
Valaxia.
It's afraid of the dark.
You really should just breath weapon you right now, Rocky. Alright, he
him
has
try.
his breath weapon back. And he is going to use his shadow breath again. Nice little line here. He's going to hit Maharu and Juliet with his shadow breath. A 10-foot line that's 120 foot long. You just see a vault of darkness, utter darkness. Each of you make dexterity saves.
Does
You feeling lucky, punk?
Does the necklace of adaptation give you advantage on this one? It says some dragon breath weapons. I don't know if this one counts.
Let me take a look at that.
Boy, I wish the place was filled with bright sunlight.
I think if it's going to be some, then it should be that sort of breath weapon. Adaptation. The parry up. Is it parry? Is it called a parry?
No, it's hold on, let me get the right thing of it.
Adaptation.
It's necklace of adaptation. Yeah.
Necklace of adaptation. Where is that? Can't even find it. Let me just look it up in the actual compendium. Necklace of adaptation. Most harmful gases and vapors. This one is shadow breath. Like that would be like a
like the green dragon we fought before.
Yeah, green dragon
yeah,
breath.
I'm feeling lucky. Yeah.
This one is just pure necrotic energy.
Oh, not feeling lucky.
All right, here it comes. You guys are both hit for 149 points of necrotic damage. As it blurts out this horrible, horrible beam of darkness.
Couldn't have cast Meteor Storm.
And that's Philaxiel's turn done. As a lair action, he is going to... Luckily not power word kill, because he used it last turn. So instead, he's going to use something else. Let me take a look which one he'll use. Alright, he uses his creeping darkness as he does it as a lair action, but it can be used as a legendary action. It's interchangeable. So another cylinder of darkness swirls around him. Ignore the fact that it says 10-foot radius. It covers him completely, and he puts himself in the darkness again. Should be a 20-foot radius. And as you guys know, if you're in that area, should be a little bit bigger, you're going to have vulnerability to necrotic damage, as you saw with Krusk. Corwin, you're up.
All right. Juliet, yeah, you look amazingly healthy.
Even though the actual darkness is not magical, you can still see through it if you have like Devil Sight or True Sight.
Right. I'm reading a spell description, sorry. I'm changing my mind. Can I wrap him up in a wall of force? Is it big enough or is he too big?
He's like gigantic. He's like super, super big. Like 5 by 5. I think the wall of force is like nowhere near big enough. Yes, this shadow dragon is excelling in the darkness.
Right.
I know, but I can't wish for light.
All right, I'm moving.
I don't think the light cantrip's gonna do anything.
Oh, did he take his turn? Oh yeah. He also hides as a bonus action in plain sight. I forgot to do that. He can just hide as long as he's in dim light or darkness. If you haven't figured that out.
But he took his turn before the darkness showed up,
But
right?
everywhere
Because the
is
darkness shows up. Oh, okay. I thought it was
No one has any light sources. The entire area is dim light and darkness. So he's hidden. Yeah, every single square inch of this place is complete darkness. Just the way he likes it.
I am going to. I guess I'm going to fill everybody back up. No, I'm not going to do it. Kind of at a loss.
Do you have a wish spell left?
I do.
Wish the whole chamber was filled with bright light?
I can do that, and then if I roll bad, I'll never have it again.
I think you'd probably be better off like with daylight or something. It's
Yes, daylight is what you
not
want.
daylight. No, there's something even better than daylight.
Sunburst.
Sunburst.
Yeah, what's a good spell I could use for my wish?
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up evocation spells that are that high.
Sunburst.
I think
Brilliant sunlight flashes in a 60-foot radius centered on a point you choose, and each creature in the light has to make a Constitution save. Actually, probably not that good.
No, because it's one use.
It's like a 60-foot radius, so it's gonna like burn everyone away. Well, I guess you could put it in a good spot.
I could put it in a good spot.
Yeah, but just to you could do that.
Is that a one shot or does it keep giving light after?
It's it lasts for. No, it's a one shot. Yeah, it is a one and done.
Yeah.
I was going to put holy aura on everybody because then we would all have light from it.
That's another good option.
Yeah, the thing like Dawn is a 5th level spell, but the thing is, it's only a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it persist?
It's a 1 minute. 1 minute concentration.
Well, that might be enough.
It's a pretty big cylinder.
Or daylight for 1 hour, 60-foot radius sphere.
Daylight's pretty good, even though it's only a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot radius sphere and 60 feet of dim light after that.
Yeah,
so 120 feet.
It's
1 hour.
Cover this entire area.
Hey, and it's not constant. All right.
Yeah, it's actually not concentration.
Guess I'll cast
it's not concentration.
I'll give you a handout for it so you can just see the.
Right.
Oh.
Daylight it is.
All right, you're wishing for daylight.
Think so.
Okay. You wish for daylight, and
I'm wishing for daylight. I'm moving to a different spot for a bit. Yeah.
It turns the lights on.
Not being a spell, that's definitely lower than 3rd level, so that gets dispelled too.
That gets dispelled instantly. I'm joking. That
yeah.
I've actually got a template for daylight. Look at that. There we go.
Kind
I
of
presume
small.
you sort of want it in the middle. Colin.
Yeah, wherever it needs to be to get across on top of it.
Yeah, that gets like absolutely everything. Everywhere is lit up from that.
Maybe he'll come over by me because there's still shadow.
And as you do light the place, let's have a look what happens here. Yeah, the creeping darkness doesn't get dispelled, but he's not going to be able to be hidden, being in the light.
There he is.
The darkness is still there, though.
Look, there he is.
Okay.
Anything else, Corin?
I will cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. As a bonus action, just remember he's immune to magic. Blade Ward, he would cut straight through it.
Save for a counterspell.
Might be better to save your sorcery points.
Yeah. All right, I'll be done.
Okay.
Alright. So I see him now
Volaxial is
'cause
going to
he's
use
not-
legendary action. And he doesn't like that darkness. He's going to use 2 actions. Oh, he doesn't like the light. He is still in the darkness, though. He's going to create another one of these creeping darknesses. And he's going to put it here. Using 2 legendary actions. Okay.
Nice knowing you guys.
Can I see him to grab try and grab his mask?
You can try and grab it, but because you can't see, you actually have to make the dexterity save at disadvantage.
Alright. I got no other options. Let's do it.
You
Sweet.
grab onto the mask. Now, make an athletics check. And he's tough. Are you ready? You got
made
the mask,
it.
You're wrestling with him. Oh, you haven't done an opposed check. He gets an opposed athletics check. So yeah, you do manage to grab onto the mask despite the odds of not being able to see. And you thrash around with him in the darkness. You fight as he swings his head around. You try to like anchor yourself with the broom, and the broom is getting flung around. You use all of your might to pull the mask off him, and you like got your foot like in his eye socket, and you're just ripping, and all these like sticky tendrils of necrotic energy are like stretching out, and it comes straight off. When that happens, the darkness disappears. And he screeches. Ah! All of a sudden, this sheath of darkness that surrounds Volaxial, it disappears.
Along with him.
And there is now a regular old ancient black dragon that has taken some damage. He's looking injured, and he just screeches, "No! My face! My beautiful face! What have you done?"
How far does this broom fly?
I need a broom if someone could be so kind.
It'll take you 50 feet. And he just starts like, he hasn't said anything, but now he just starts screeching. You do get a good look at his face as well. He has these deep socketed eyes, a broad nasal opening, and his face resembles a skull. It's been like eaten away by his own acid, and it's sort of bone colored near the base of his head, and he has these like sharp horns that point forward. The flesh around his horns and cheekbones has also been deteriorated, eaten by the acid. He looks skeletal in appearance, and his head is marked by spikes and horns. And as he speaks, he whips out this tongue. It has a forked tip, and you can hear this drooling, sliming acid dripping out of his mouth as he speaks.
Okay, so then I'll go here, and then I'll shadow step as high up this ladder as I can go.
Alright. Maharu, bonus action, dashes back to the material plane.
You said go to Krusk.
Okay, Volaxial, he just starts like yelling, "You pathetic little humanoids! What have you done? I will enslave you all, and your friend will come back with my mask, and then I will melt him with my acid." And as a legendary action, he just pretty limited now. Damn you and my mundane legendary actions! In fact, he's already used 2. So. It's Rocky's turn. I guess, Ivan, you're still dead, unfortunately.
Yep.
That's okay, he likes it. Alright, I'm gonna drop the anti-magic field. And then everybody have some loving.
Alright, Rocky did a thing.
Oh, you did a thing. All right.
And everyone gets fully topped up with Mass Hill. Juliet, you're in range, right? I think you might be a bit far away there.
75 feet.
Yeah, 60-foot range.
Oh, well, all right then. What was I at?
Oh,
I think
well,
I was at
Move
20.
a little bit.
Need to move up 15 feet closer, Rocky.
Well, I can't.
I mean, you can just wade into the water.
Aren't you flying?
No, I don't fly.
Oh. Well,
I only
then,
fly outdoors.
then Juliet doesn't get healed.
Oh,
Can you stand right there on the tip of the island?
no, it's still 60 feet.
Go out in the water.
Can you go into
Your
the
mass
water
healing
and then
is
come
If you
back
ask
out?
deep,
Do
Can I
it,
go 10 feet
do
into the
it,
water?
Do
Or the
it,
acid?
do. Sure.
Alright,
Make a
go.
constitution save. So you start melting.
that's okay.
You melt for 16 points of acid damage, Rocky.
Oh no. And then I cast a spell,
And then you mass heal.
and then I move back.
Everyone's healed. And you, I think you use way too
There we
much
go.
movement though, Rocky. You don't have that much. You'd have to end your turn in the water.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
20. Swimming is
20.
double terrain.
Oh,
Swim
Right,
at half movement
okay.
speed.
alright. There you go.
I think you'd be there, Rocky. You'd have to be there.
Okay.
Juliet, Volaxial's going to whip his tail at you with a tail attack as a legendary action. It hits. 17.
Oh
bludgeoning damage.
no. I take 17.
Ah!
Alright. Quick question, Seb.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get clarity. Reincarnate. It reses someone to full HP.
As a goblin.
Forms a new adult body for it, is what it says.
Yeah, you're assuming I will accept it.
It's, yep, it would completely heal them to full hit points. They wouldn't suffer the negative effects like you would with a raised dead. You just get a new race.
Yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
the soul
And
would
your
have to be
stats to
willing to
roll
do
and-
so.
You want to be a kobold?
Ah, man. Alright. Guess
That'd
not.
be awesome.
Alright. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, never
That's no
mind then.
fun, Ivan.
I'm just... Here. We'll just call him No Fun Ivan.
I would have accepted.
I'm just going to roll the D100 to see what he would have been. Mountain Dwarf. Alright.
Oh, sweet.
Alright.
I would have had a brother again.
So, never mind. Fuck this guy. I have taken like upwards of 300 points of damage from his nonsense. So I'm just going to drop a mountain on him. I'm going to meteor swarm.
Okay.
Thank
You
goodness.
you just send a meteor swarm flying down and it just smashes into the lake here and all the water is just it's like partially evaporated and he is unable to escape. He'll make a
Yeah, I'm
dexterity
going to-
save.
Yeah, I'm empowering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am empowering the 6 ones and the single 2.
So -8 and plus.
-8 and plus
Plus 16.
24. Yeah, plus 16 basically.
Alright, so he takes half of whatever that is, because he's used the legendary resistance.
85.
85.
Alright, he's hit for 85 points of damage. It slams into him and rips off scales. Reveals blood, bone underneath, as he is injured. He screeches some more. My beautiful darkness! Where have you taken it?
You should have trimmed that.
And then I'm just going to move like 30 feet here. I'll take the attack of opportunity. Unless he doesn't take it.
Yeah, he may
You
as
already
well.
used it.
I've got like no abilities left now. I may as well. And an 18 misses.
Yep. Alright, that's my turn.
What he does have is lair action still. Ooh, what will he do with his lair action? Ooh.
Close his eyes so we can't see him.
He's got some lair actions, alright. You've seen Empower Word Kill, create darkness that can make you vulnerable to necrotic damage. And he is going to cause a cloud of swarming insects to fill a 20-foot radius sphere, centered on a point that he can choose within 120 feet. And they're gonna bite you. Juliet, make a Constitution save. It's actually pretty good. Oh, actually, he's gonna get Corwin too. Actually, he's gonna get everyone. Everyone make a Constitution save.
Too late. I seen it start over there.
This might be it for you guys.
Am I still not part of everyone?
Yeah, you're still not part of everyone.
12 points.
Alright, has anyone got any way to bolster their con saves, or are you guys all happy with that? Any sort of special?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm probably good with the 30.
Actually, that was
That was actually
damage.
really good.
17 piercing damage as the insects bite you guys.
So
we
take
have
down
that?
to
Oh yeah, and then you take 8.
It's a good thing I'm not concentrating on anything.
And you sort
Wow.
of just yell, "Ah! Die! I control!"
Now I lost my hero.
Corwin. Oh, I just realized he's supposed to have his turn now. Wait, what? I completely lost track of his. He's gonna get a new initiative.
Yeah, I think you deleted him when he got turned
He was
into.
on 3, I think.
Was he on 3? Yeah, he went.
Yeah,
last.
he was
went-
last.
Yeah.
He was last.
Okay. Corwin, you're up. If you end your turn in those insects, you'll take damage.
Okay. I am going to release my broom and spread my wings and fly.
Okay.
Spread your wings and glide.
My broom will go to Rocky. So as you can tell, it will go to the first.
Okay. It goes to Rocky, and how do you want it to get to Rocky? Like, what does it do when it gets to Rocky?
It's gonna go be his for a while.
But how, like, does it hit Rocky, or does it?
It sweeps me.
It tries to go back underneath and pick him up from behind, but it accidentally anal probes him. But then it apologizes and then actually does pick him up.
Okay.
Ooh.
It misses the in between his legs part and gets somewhere else.
It's like
The
it's like 2
prostate's to
inches,
the left.
2 or 3 inches too high.
Is it a con save at disadvantage?
I think it's a charisma save,
Wait, yeah, I think it likes
It
me.
might be a persuasion check on your end, Corwin.
right?
Your broomstick's gonna be smelly when you get back.
I gotta. That might not take that one back. We'll switch it out for Tilton's and not tell him Tilton's dead.
Good. It's the broom's gonna be a little moist. Sad.
First thing that Ivan grabs when he wakes up as well.
Right? He won't know. Nobody's ever gonna tell him, right?
No. Why would we?
No, what?
No metagaming, Ivan.
No.
It's his own damn fault for being dead.
That's right. All right. I am going to light said dragon up. No, just a little. Yeah, I'll just shoot the dragon.
19 misses. And that is a hit for 10 force damage. And a hit for 9 force damage. Another hit for 12 force damage. And your quickening.
I'm gonna.
That hits for 11 force. I think that's your 5th beam there. 6 beam hits for 12 force damage. And a 21 misses. And 22 hits. What could his AC be? Even for another 10 force.
No idea.
He is absolutely like, he's gone like psychotic, just thrashing around, like acid just bubbling out his mouth. And you can see the acid just eating away his own flesh. He's that furious. He's almost.
And I caught him.
He looks so angry. He can't even speak properly. Maharu.
I'll just hide up near the top of this thing without going in, make sure everyone doesn't die, and I'm gonna eat a good berry.
Alrighty.
Take that 1 HP. Take it.
Mm-hmm.
You get healed eventually.
Okay, Ivan is still dead. He could have been a dwarf now and out and about doing things. So we're going to Rocky.
Do I have the broom? Did it get to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the.
Oh, you've got it all right.
Ooh, I'm a
you
little
don't have-
minute.
It only
You don't have
takes
to
you
circle
30
around
feet,
that.
Rocky.
What's that?
The broom will only take you 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you jump on it and it just starts like sputtering. When Corwin's on it, it's just like whizzing around, and it's just like keeps sinking as you're like trying to fly on it. It can barely stay aloft.
All right, fine then. Let's see. There's nobody else around here. Is there anybody else hidden under that thing from us?
Mario
No.
could be. I think maybe Krusky's in there somewhere, but
Rocky,
that's
you could have
okay.
just went
They're
straight
fine.
right to here. 30 feet. I got you out of this one. Because it's only 30 feet wide.
No, I know. That's what I was going for, to get 30 feet to get out of it, but that's okay. This is a good spot. And I will... Let me see here. Yeah, he's within 30 feet of me. There you go.
alright, you use a destructive wave, and he's pretty good at con saves.
Kill some bugs too.
He succeeds, so he
It
takes
still takes 24.
24 points of damage. It will be 19
12
points,
radiant,
right?
12. Yeah, 12 radiant and 12. Oh, never
Maybe-
mind. It's,
14 radiant
Yeah.
and 9
right.
lightning.
Yeah.
All up, it's 19 points of damage. It's 39 points in total.
So you know what? I'm gonna make that lightning 30 with the divine inspiration.
You're
Gonna max the lightning
oh,
damage.
you've got divine strike on there. Actually, that shouldn't be on there. So it would be
So 15 lightning and 10 or 9, whatever.
yeah. So it'd be 24.
way,
It will be
24.
24 points. Okay. All right. That
all
hits him. A destructive wave explodes over him, and more of his flesh is ripped away. He can barely stay aloft. You've cut holes through his wings. Juliet.
Bet you can't eat just one of us.
15 feet here. Shoot him with a firebolt. First, yeah.
It hits him for 18
Yeah,
fire.
that is. Now I'm gonna empower that.
Okay.
That is unacceptable damage. I'm going to re-roll all of them.
All
so
right.
22 damage.
22 fire damage. It blows up in his face, and he's practically just like a skeleton with bits of black leathery flesh dripping off of him at this stage, and acid is just spilling forth through his exposed organs.
Then I'm going to quicken another firebolt.
And
that is 25.
25
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
You may want to
Empower.
empower that.
Yeah, I'm
You're
re-rolling
1 point away.
the 1 and the. I'm re-rolling the 1 and the 3. So -4 plus. So it's +8. So
Alright.
32.
32 damage, you hit him, and it catches him on fire. That is enough damage to defeat him. As he is destroyed, there is another sort of darkness explosion, and it just plunges everyone into the never-ending gloom. And everybody is expelled from the demi-plane. Back
Man, be nice if we got loot from that.
into the infernal prisons.
Haha.
And, I probably should get everyone's tokens, that might help.
Yeah.
Tried to grab it, but for some reason it didn't grab everyone. And all 6 of you are spat out into the infernal prisons. You're now
5.5.
proud owner. 5.5.
Tilton
Proud
doesn't
owner
count
of
as
a
a whole.
shiny new black dragon mask. In approximately 3 seconds.
Why are you doing Raise the Dead?
Do you want to be dead?
Revivify.
I don't have it.
We have scrolls of Revivify.
Oh, good lord, I cast a scroll of Revivify. I'm done with him.
Alright, as Rocky goes over with Raised Dead, suddenly the broom, it just takes you away, Rocky, and whizzes you away as Corwin.
Sorry, I thought it was just more than a minute that we'd been down there and fighting, and Revivify wouldn't work.
No, I'd been dead about 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's only about 5 rounds.
Okay.
Okay, you guys get another 15,000 experience points for defeating the dragon, and you well and truly earned a point of heroic inspiration. After that fight.
So it's 30k for a boon, right?
And
Yep.
And we got a boon.
now if you use it's like gonna be like the heroic inspiration plus. So if you use the long rest, spellcasters will regain all spell slots.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yes, I need it right now. I blew and blowing through all my stuff.
Yeah, we'll all use one.
Everyone want to take a long rest? Proper one?
Yeah.
Everyone long
I
rest?
need a proper long rest.
You
Sure.
guys sort of collapse. Unfortunately, there is no treasure from this encounter because there is no way any of those items, even magic items, could survive that much force damage.
So it's only been an hour, right? So we should still have the effects of Hero's Feast because of the when we long rest. Well, when we heroism rest, I guess.
Yep. Okay. That's it for today's session. Another dragon defeated.
We're going to empower that mask. I wanted to see what it does.
Yeah, let's do it. Same thing happens. You don't need to move into the other room. You absorb the acid into the dragon mask. And you get the black dragon mask. It has basically all the same features as the other ones, except this one gives you resistance against acid, and it's of glossy ebony. It has a skull-like mane, and as you know, it has all those same abilities. The only real difference is the fact that it's for acid damage. And yet another column of energy has been absorbed, with only 2 remaining, fire and lightning.
So, Maharu, just curious, do you have any type of charisma bonus at all?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you
Did
very
we get
much.
a boon point?
Not sure.
We will, yes.
Did you?
We do,
Um,
yeah.
You guys hit. Oh, you did.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, you're over by 5,000.